Abundance Instagram. I'm on YouTube, my people. I just got on YouTube. I just clicked the live button on YouTube. I got on. I know I said between 7 and 8, but I got on here now. It's 6:17 Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna run this for maybe 1 or 2. I mean, maybe I don't want to say 1 or 2. I want to say about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. I'm gonna run this. I'm not gonna run this too long tonight, my people. I'm not. Yes, supreme. My YouTube family, my Instagram family. I am on YouTube, Instagram, IG. I did come over here to YouTube. It's a call-in show. Abundance, supreme, my people. Abundance. The title of this show is P.O.W. versus a slave. See, a lot of us not slaves. We POWs, prisoners of war. See, a slave is someone, in my strong opinion, a slave is someone that voluntarily provides his services for a system, no matter I put it to you like this, that provides a service for a system without knowing the root cause, without understanding the system where it originated from, just blindly, like calling your best friend on the phone and be like, yo, I got some beef with somebody, come on, jump in the car with me, we're going to go take care of this. And you just blindly get in the car, not knowing that the person that you got in the car with could have been the one that started this shit, and it could be over something real fruitless and meaningless, to the point that you get ready to lose your own life. Now, a prisoner of war, that's someone that's held against his own motherfucking will. Just think about what I'm saying. These people had to beat you, rape you, do scientific experimentations on you in order for you to change your name, accept their language, accept their religion, accept their ideologies in fucking school, accept their medical lies and manipulation. They had to beat you and abuse you to get you to that point. Ain't that some shit? Now, nobody beat them. Nobody whipped them to actually conform to a system that they didn't do the research or say, you know what? Where did the education thrive from? Matter of fact, let me pull up some of this shit. You know what I mean? Because I also got a problem with some of these people that be on social media and these dudes that be on YouTube, man. I know a brother that's on YouTube that's constantly talking about, that's constantly talking about how bad so-called these pink-skinned people are, but yet celebrate your kid's graduation. You celebrate your kid, you push your kid to go to these colleges and schools. Why? Explain to me. First of all, I already said this to you. The school is an insult to Black women. The education system is an insult to Black women. To sit there and say Black women cannot educate her own child is a fucking slap in her face. And for her to be, for education to be given to your children by a species that spent their entire existence and doing absolutely nothing but some of the most brutal, inhumane shit they have ever done. So, pull some of this shit up. So a prisoner of war, remember, prisoner of war versus a slave. Oh, hold on. Let me get this call. Peace, appreciation, and peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you're calling from, your thoughts and your opinion.
My name's Vaughn. I'm from California. I'm 21. Mm-hmm. Man, and I've been watching you since I was 16, like back in like 2020. So I don't know. I just seen that the notification on live. I don't know what we talking about. So I was trying to figure out what's going on. I heard you talking about school.
Well, yeah. Whatever what's on your heart, what's on your mind? What do you feel like you would want to talk about? Well, one thing that the name of the title is P.O.W., which is prisoner of war versus a slave. But you can talk about you got 10 minutes. I want to share each call, give everybody a call a nice amount of time, which is 10 minutes, and you go ahead and share what's on your mind, brother. It's not a problem. I'm versatile. I can talk about pretty much anything. Go ahead.
Right, yeah, I already know. Nah, my thing, I feel like I've gotten to the point of my spirituality that I realized there's really no hope. Like, some God gonna do what they gonna do. So it's to the point where it's like, why we gonna keep fighting if nobody else is joining the battle with us?
Right.
It's like I've lost all faith, honestly, and I think also because I've had this mentality since a young age that now I'm developing more. Is like it's dull now. You know what I mean?
Yes, I got you, brother. And let me tell you something. Somebody told me a long time ago, like, Kala, is no hope for your people. Is no hope for us, man, because a lot of us are lost. You know, and in America, I will agree to that. I will agree to that with my experience here in America. You know, that we have conformed to a lot of the ideologies that are continuing to plague us and destroy us as a race of people. I completely understand that. And I feel you on that, brother. And you have every right to feel that way. Totally. Especially what has gone on with the younger generation. Absolutely.
So how do I move forward? Like,
better in yourself, you know, continuing to master yourself, continue to connect with the sun, the earth, and your true purpose. You know what I mean? Finding your true purpose. What makes you feel fulfilled within yourself? When you go outside and you talk to people, does that make you fulfilled within yourself? Do you need when I tell you what, you know, when you found your true purpose, when nobody have to pay you a dime, give you any type of money for you to do your true purpose, no matter what that may be.
Yeah, when I thought I found my purpose, I started making videos like you, and I started speaking on things, making PowerPoints, all that type of stuff. And my family basically exiled me. Like, I ended up in foster care because of this shit.
Yeah, I totally get it, my brother.
It was like, yeah, he's going crazy. And it's like, no, I'm not crazy. Y'all just don't understand what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Right. And that's one of the things that I tell you that we do go wrong at as a species, but our heart are so big and we so loving as a species, is that we try to wake up our immediate family and not understanding that our immediate family is just a vessel. They were just a vessel, a portal for you to get down here. Your real family. This is why Jesus, when Jesus was talking to the people, and I do believe, I don't know exactly how it went, but he was with a group of people that he was talking to. And then somebody came up to Jesus and said, Jesus, your family, your mother and your brother or somebody is at the door. And he was like, my family, I'm sitting right here with my family already. That's what he said, because he knew his mother and his family members did not grasp what he was telling, and they were more against what he was speaking about because they lived in fear and they had a veil over their eyes. So the one thing that we go wrong at is verbally, you know, communicating with our family to the point that we're trying to get them to wake up. Because now what the system will do is they will use your family members. They will use your family members and loved ones to demonize you as psychotic, and they would try to put you in certain hospitals and try to pump you up with drugs so that way you can lose your consciousness. And we see that in the Black community. Yeah, absolutely.
And I know I'm gonna keep spreading the word, and I'm gonna stay true to myself 100%. I feel like when it comes to people close to you, those are the worst people to do it to. I feel like you have to reach out further But then even that is like, niggas look at you still crazy. Cause like, no, Jesus Christ, love him. He's my everything. He died on the cross. He has superpowers. We love him. But when I tell you we can have superpowers too, no, you're lying. That's not possible.
Yeah, but see, that's why I come to the people that believe in that book. They don't really know the book, because they look over the part where Jesus said, worship your Father as I worship mine. He said you can do even more greater things than my Father. Right. That's what Jesus said. Jesus said you can do even more greater things than my Father. So they overlook these aspects of the Bible because of fear. It's fear and complacency.
I think it's that. I think it's also like they just been trained to have that mentality, because like even the Bible says that God lives in between your temples, the two temples, and then you're gonna sit here and tell me what the fuck? You think it's two churches next to each other, or you think it's the shit in the middle of your head? Come on now.
Yeah, you know, I go back to the last live I did when a brother was talking to me, and he said, when you put the word breakfast down on paper, right? Most people are going to see breakfast,
right?
But some people actually see break fast.
Exactly.
So that's the key, and that brother made a good point with that, because that's exactly what I saw. I saw break fast. I didn't see breakfast, and that's and that goes to, you know, the movie that I was talking about, Disclosure Day. When the meteorologist was up making that clicking noise, but the guy was the only one that was able to understand exactly what she stated. So
yeah, I seen the trailer for that.
Yes, it's a good movie.
I don't want to hold you too long, gang, but bro, much love, peace and abundance, fool. Like, it's crazy. I'm talking to you after, man. I've been watching you. I'm 21 now, so I've been watching for 5 years. I was 16.
Respect, brother.
Like you, Young Pharaoh, like Vontu Cut, all those people. Turn to them. I don't know where the hell Young Pharaoh at. That man that disappeared, but
Young Pharaoh fell, and he fell into a sleeping spell because of his loving heart without setting boundaries.
You know what I feel like happened to Young Pharaoh? I feel like he realized, like, yeah, wake people up. But I think once you get quote unquote woke enough, you realize whatever the fuck gonna happen. So enjoy the main goal of life is to experience it. Mm-hmm. However the fuck you experience it is how you do it. It's not like we have I don't think there's like a one goal that we all have. I think do what the fuck you want, literally.
Yeah, but you gotta do what you want within universal law. There is a universal law. You got to.
No, for sure.
You got to, and we got to think about our youth. We got to think about our future generation. That has to be the number one priority. That has to be our number one priority.
Yeah, no, but that's a different conversation, honestly. I feel like when it gets to the kids and the education and the indoctrination that we're still going through right now, and then the wars. I heard you talk about that earlier. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's something totally different that we need to get handled. But the thing is, I feel like we're going the wrong way. I don't think going on the street with all of the people that agree with you, saying whatever you're saying, preaching to everybody, is going to change anything. Let's get into these positions of power. I'm in school right now to be for criminal justice, because I'm trying to get closer and closer to being able to be a mayor or be a governor or something like that, so I can change things in my city.
You're not going to be able to change nothing, brother.
No, I'm not going to lie. It's either that or they're going to have to kill me, because I'm not going to lie. I'm going to get up there and I'm going to sit the fuck up and say, for real.
I got you, but I just want you to know you're not going to change nothing. And I don't mean no harm. You'll be able to change some few minds by speaking truth Absolutely, 100% total truth. But I will tell you one thing: this entity will get your own people to knock you off first. I want you to know that, and they have no problem doing it.
But I'm saying on the type of thing where even if it's on that the New York mayors and whatever, the Muslim Indian dude that can't run for president, but he's doing good in New York, giving us false hope. The mayor of New York, he's doing great things right now.
Doing great things like what? Give me an example of what he's doing that's great for Black people, individual Black people.
I don't think it's individual Black people. I just think it's lower poverty people. I think in New York.
No. Until wait a minute. Honeybees take care of honeybees. Black ants take care of black ants.
But he's not.
Listen,
he's not Black.
I understand that. So that's why I'll tell you he's not. So right. So he's not doing nothing for us. He's not doing nothing.
He's not doing nothing for us. But his agenda on changing things drastically, that's something that a Black person needs to get in that position to be able to do the same thing.
No, we don't. We don't need to get in that position to do nothing. You know why?
So you know why?
Because you know why these pink people respect the wild? You know why they call elephants wild? You know why they call hippopotamus wild? You ever see bears when they cross the road and people stand at a distance and stay in their cars? You know why? Because they're not playing around. They're not playing around about themselves and their future generation. That's why. So we don't need to be in those positions in order to change anything that's taking place with us. We need to be in our position. We need to be in our right mind. And that mind is no fear of death. Either y'all gotta go or we gotta go. Point blank and simple. Absolutely.
So my question is, what's the next step?
Well, the next step is the Great Awakening is going to take place. As this Great Awakening is taking place, the ozone layer is being removed. More and more pink-skinned people are having trouble coming outside during the daytime with the sunlight. As the sunlight is coming into more photons are coming into the planet, it is hitting a different portion of your brain, making more and more, not just so-called Black people, but other people more aware of their surroundings and the toxicity that we have participated in or we have capitulated to. Point blank and simple. The sun is going to change everything. But in the meantime, as the sun is doing it, brothers and sisters that can see the forest beyond the trees need to prepare our brothers psychologically as much as we possibly can by releasing videos, by in your communities, by when you go into a store. You shouldn't be happy to go into the store and you see a brother and sister. If you're in a hospital and a brother and a sister in the hospital, you should give them some information. Let me tell you this. Did you know this? Did you know why the hospitals are so cold? Do you know why they're lying to you and why they want to draw blood from you all the time? These are things that we should, no matter if your brother or sister ignores you, no matter if they walk away from you, remember one thing. Once you plant that seed, you have done your job. It's up to them to make sure that seed grow, not you.
Okay, so, no, you just, so don't put that shit on yourself, because I know when I've tried to tell people certain things and they push me away, I'm like, damn, I'm not, what am I doing wrong?
No, you're not doing anything wrong. I mean, you tell them what the truth is and you give them a message and you keep on going. Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. And the reason why I bring up Jesus all the time, because Jesus is a metaphor for your pineal gland, your consciousness. So let the dead bury the dead and keep it moving.
Yeah, how often do you do the call-in?
Well, I'm going to start doing these more frequently. I'm going to try to do them at minimum once a week or twice a week, especially now that everything has increased exponentially. Especially now that a lot of things that I have been speaking about, fuck me, I apologize. A lot of things that have been spoken about through ancient times and carved on the pyramids throughout the entirety of the world, whether they're in Egypt, whether they're in America, whether they're in China, Asia, doesn't make a bit of a difference. This time was carved on the pyramids to let everybody know once a system called the Trappist system, once that system shows up or we show up in that area, that things on the planet will dramatically change. And this is the time that we are in right now.
Okay. I'm downloading everything right now.
Man,
it's crazy. Blakey, man, like you like a celebrity to a lot of people, you know that, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to be that. I just want to be one. I just want to be. I would say this to you, my brother, and I'm being fully honest with you. I just want to be known as one of many great reminders on this planet. That's it. That and the fact that I developed self-discipline, because only discipline, self-discipline, and no fear separates us from one another. Other than that, we are the same. We are a reflection of one another.
Is this so? I just getting down to the specifics of it is what messes me up, because it's like, what do I do about my neighbor that's white? Like, is it the type of thing where you're like, Pharaoh saying, hey, like 80-20, like we gonna take over and y'all have your own shit. Like y'all can have your white Wall Street.
That's over and done with, bro. How is somebody gonna have a Wall Street that can't come outside during the day? And when they come outside at night, something's going to be waiting for them. It's nothing. Their time is done. They're over.
So, like on some Age of Aquarius, like we're more on drastic changes. Like,
brother, the changes that's going to take place on this planet is so catastrophic. This is why they say it's an apocalyptic event that's taking place. It's more catastrophic to the consciousness versus the physical body.
That is, man, because I told you I live in California. Because the whole California, we get our water from Lake Mead in Nevada.
Yep, I'm fully aware. Yep.
Fuck you mean 14 feet of water? What the fuck we better do?
Bro,
I've been stacking up. Mind you, I'm 21, so I'm still trying to figure shit out right now. Like, I work a regular warehouse job like everybody in Southern California does. Like, trying to make ends meet. So it's kind of hard to prepare for fucking Armageddon. Like, I bought a gun for protection. That shit was $650 something. That was like half my check.
Totally get it, brother. Like, you got what was needed that you felt as though that you needed, brother.
Like, what was? Oh yeah, because I'm up in the high desert, so it's a lot of white people with guns out here, and I don't want to be the only nigga out here with no guns. So try to figure that out, because I just moved out here because of foster care not too long ago.
I got you, my brother. And I let me just tell you something. The universe will make sure that we are all okay. And those that have the right frequency with the right heart will be fine. So if you ain't harming nobody, you're not looking to harm nobody, but you are willing to set boundaries and do what's necessary for you to get to the next sunrise, you will be okay, my brother. Don't look at the fact that you in a part of an area where a majority of these people are at. Don't look at that. I mean, you can't help with where you were born at. However, what you can help is who you surround yourself with and what you do as far as your actions. That's what you can do. I appreciate the call, my brother. You've been on here for 20 minutes. I want to let somebody else call in. All right.
My bad, brother.
No, it's all good, brother. It's all good, man. I appreciate the conversation. Very deep, very insightful. And I hope that somebody can, I've seen people responding to you, you know what I mean, in the chat, letting you know that you're going to be okay. So I value and I appreciate you, my brother. You have an amazing rest of your day. All right. Peace, appreciation, and value. You live with Kalaf. Oh, you hung up? All right, hold on. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kalaf. State your name, city, and state where you're calling from. Oh, hold on for 1 second. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I got to take that other call first. Hold on. Because they was before you. All right, let me see. Swap. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from.
Hi, my name is James. From California.
Yo, what's up, James? How you doing today, brother?
Good.
All right.
I was wondering, what about the light skinned people, like that group?
Yeah, I don't know if you asked that question in Instagram, but I see light skinned people are still black people. Just because you have an albino black person is still albino. You're just a car without the paint on it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. You have to worry if your mother is has animal DNA.
Okay.
You have to worry about that.
I was having a debate with this light skinned dude. He was like telling me that a lot of black population is going down, so the light skinned population is going more up %, and just the black and white community is like going down right now.
Well, let me ask you a question. When you get out in the sun, right, what color do you turn? Do you start to turn brown or dark? Or you turn light?
Red?
Or you turn red? Well, some people turn red, but I'm just asking. Well, my face turned red too. Well, what I'm saying to you, when you look at nature and you see things that sit out in nature, do they look pink? Do they look light skinned, or do they look like they got color? When you look at trees, when you look at elephants, when you look at lions, when you look at honeybees, when you look at ants, when you look at them, you see color.
Yes.
Right. You see a dark pigmentation. There is no scientific explanation for a pink-skinned person. And pink-skinned people, animal DNA people, are not light-skinned people. The pigmentation of the skin is different. Their skin is made of mucous membrane with very little carbon.
Wow. That's crazy. And they're like, since the sun, I've been watching your video for a long time. So since the sun is getting stronger, they're acting very crazy now.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm going to play some videos of how they're acting, and everybody can look up that 1p36 chromosome deletion. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. And one of the things that shows that it's going to get worse is the fact that a white woman strangled her fucking children. And I want y'all to know something. So some of these white pink skinned people want to call me racist. Let me explain. You people are fucking fools, in my personal opinion. Children I don't give a fuck what ethnicity children are. I just care more about my children than I do all of you all. But when I see something tragic take place to y'all children, I fucking, my heart goes out to them, because children can't mentally and physically defend themselves. So when I see a woman fucking strangle her children and then call herself jumping off of a fucking building to kill herself, and then you see the pack of white pink skinned women, you see a pack of them in support of her. And not only are that, they are making videos showing child abuse to their children. This is out fucking outrageous. This is outrageous. And you will never see black women do as much punishment as black women has been through. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the black woman has every fucking right to go through postpartum. Every motherfucking right. After 1,200 plus years of some of the most brutal shit that took place for her, she's still out here popping babies and wanting to have families. Not all of them in 2026 in America, but where I've traveled to, I have seen women that are excited to have a man and create life. But the woman, the black woman, out of any fucking woman on this planet, has a right to an excuse to say that she is dealing with postpartum. And you pink skin animal DNA motherfuckers with all the privilege that you bitches got to scream postpartum after you kill your fucking babies are a fucking disgrace. And I fucking mean it. I mean it. You motherfuckers ain't go through near the shit that we have been through at all.
Like, when I start seeing more now, I start to get more mad and angry. I'm like, pink skin motherfuckers, man.
Well, don't get mad and angry because that's what they want you to do. The first thing is take accountability and look at ourselves because we're allowed this shit to go on far too fucking long. And I will agree.
And I got a cousin that's like a probation officer. He tells me like he's dealing with a case with a bunch of whites that's like putting peanut butter on their private part where the dog come licking and they do stuff with the dog. Yeah. I'm like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, I can believe that. I mean, and listen, it's see, now I want to say this. I want to come to the pink people defense on that. See, the reason why I come to y'all defense when I see pink people having sex with dogs and they're attracted to dogs, let me say this to my people. When I say I come to the defense of that, is because when you share 84% of your fucking DNA with that animal, you should be expected to be someone to be attracted to that motherfucking animal. That's all I'm saying to you. If you share 84% of your DNA with an animal that you're going to be attracted to that animal, you're going to have the same propensities as that animal. So that there, I like, I'm not justifying it. Believe me, because it's not for black people, but for pink-skinned people, I will tell you that's what they do because they share that DNA with them. They act like
crazy,
right? Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. I appreciate the call, my brother. Thank you for checking in, my brother. I want to get somebody else on the line.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem, brother. Have a great day. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from.
Abundance Kala was good. It's Aquarius.
Aquarius, how you doing, my brother? Abundance to you, my brother.
It's an amazing time, my brother. How you?
I'm well, my brother. I am well, man. I am well. Excited about the times that we are in. I'm happy about the psychological and physical growth and development of our people. I do see us going in an amazing direction. Yes. What's on your soul?
Definitely. Before I express myself, how was Africa?
Man, it was Africa. If the emotional so-called black man or black woman in America would get upset and get really uptight with me if I really told them my full experience in Africa and what I have seen. You understand what I'm saying to you? These people in Africa don't have flat screens. I'm not saying, let me say this. Do they have them? Yeah, you can have them. But I'm saying I was in a majority of Africa. They don't have the amenities, the central air, the flat screen, the cable television, the fucking the PlayStation, the video games. They don't have that stuff at their like we have it over here. And to look at the sisterhood and to look at the brotherhood over there, it blew my mind. It really blew my fucking mind. I want you to know that. And that's why I also hope that somebody can call in and explain to me why is it that that black people should not be mingling or dealing with African people. Especially it was this dude that wrote this long ass paragraph on my thing to try to tell me that I wasn't safe over in Africa. I want you to know something. Every day I have woke up since I was 14 years old when I got shot multiple times here in America. I had me a motherfucking gun with me. I didn't feel not one motherfucking time that I needed to have me a gun on my fucking hip while I was in Africa. Not one time. Not one motherfucking time. Period. And that's facts. So I don't give a fuck who don't like what I just said. That's the fuck on you. Get the fuck out of America and go visit somewhere and go see it for your fucking self. That's what I would tell you.
Most of those comments probably come from people that ain't never been nowhere outside of their city they grew up in.
Bruh, that's the truth. I will be honest with you.
I currently live in Charlotte, North Carolina. But I'm originally from New York. But I done had the time living in a small city in Kentucky. Texas with the military. And I got the experience of traveling out the country the first time when I was in the Army. So my Army stint was short-lived. There was a lot of things I peeped with my time in there. And before I even fully came into my awakening, just the period of where I was at psychologically, I knew it wasn't the fit for me.
Right.
but had a great grandfather, stepdad, you know what I'm saying? They time in the service kind of persuaded me to go that route.
Respect.
And I've grown from things I acquired from that route, but I realized I was a soldier for a different cause, a different atmosphere, a different frequency.
No doubt, my brother. No doubt.
And I definitely love where we're going as a people right now. I definitely love the times we're in. I think, as you were saying, we mastering ourselves, putting ourselves in position where we're doing for ourselves, we're taking care of our own.
Come on, brother.
And, and nature's already showing us we're going to have to go that route regardless, because we're not going to be relying on this system. This system is done for.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we're going to have to operate on our own. We're going to have the luxuries that we want. We're going to have to put in the work for it.
Yep.
How you talk about the brotherhood and sisterhood in Africa when they're not relying on technology.
Come on.
Technology is making us lazy.
Yes, my brother. Yes.
We want to be in AC all day. Nah.
Brother.
Ain't nothing wrong with sweating.
Brother.
And when you're sweating, it ain't got no funk to it when you're eating organic.
Brother. That's
you break everything down through science.
Brother. That's the first thing that they want to speak about when they say our African brothers and sisters, well, they have an odor to them. Bro, listen, whenever you eat meat is going to ferment inside of your body. And when you don't have the amenities that you would have over there that we have over here, like deodorant, a lot of deodorant, not saying that they don't have it over there, but when money is scarce and you're more thinking about providing for your family and getting to the next day, this is what they will say. Oh, you have a smell. Well, you don't put no deodorant on and you eat meat all the motherfucking time. And I tell you how you're going to smell as well. I haven't worn deodorant since 2015. You know, I don't have an odor because I don't eat that bullshit. That's why.
Come on.
That's why. It's science facts.
Come on.
Yeah, I want to address it. Go ahead, I want you. My bad, brothers. I was go ahead. My apologies for cutting you off.
No, you good. My current situation, my relationship, my lady that I've been dating, since she met me, she has been on a plant-based diet. And it was everything's been new to her. I just told her why I ate the way I ate. You feel me? And gave her a little bit of science. It was kind of easy for her to understand. Her mind's more mature. She was able to do her own research. I don't want to force you into a lifestyle, but if we're going to be dealing with each other, I need you to be clean for me as I'm taking care of myself and being clean for you.
Yes, my brother. Yes.
We're going to be exchanging things. So
yes.
Yeah, she automatically got that when the signs can relate to our chemistry, intimacy.
Come on. Yes, my brother.
And just her journey, everything she's been tapping in with, everything that she's been taking heed to, that I've been expressing to her, even showing the signs. I've been introducing her to the signs. I've been introducing her to your content. She follows you.
Abundance, gratitude.
We on grid with you. We locked in. I've been so locked in with you. She had no choice to lock in with you too. So
gratitude, brother.
Just appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you more.
I don't want to be on here too long, man. I did have a lot to say, but listen,
Aquarius, man. You know what, man? This your number, your direct number,
this
right?
is my direct number.
Yeah, man, you be man. I don't know, man. Since we've been busting it up, man, I'm gonna see if I can get my direct number to you, bro. We can always talk, man. Seriously, the energy, the frequency, we vibe.
I would appreciate that real conversation. I got a lot to express, but just for the show purposes, I'm just trying to keep it short and let everybody else get their time on. But yeah, we can go deep, brother.
No doubt, my brother.
Really go deep.
No doubt, my brother. I appreciate that.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, Kalai.
No doubt, my brother. Have an amazing day. Abundance to you.
Peace.
All right. So I wanted to bring that up, right? Because you can see that pink skin animal DNA joker wanted to say, you know, want to call me out my name, this, that, and the third. I just want to know that any of you pink-skinned people that are in the comments, any of you animal DNA people, did you check the UV index today? Did you check that today? I just want to know, did y'all check the UV index today? It says melanoma. That's what the fucking UV index says. And the UV index has been saying that even in the wintertime. It says melanoma. It says skin cancer. It says ovarian cancer. It says eye retina cancer. It says burn your motherfucking hair off your fucking head. This is why your hair is thinning out. This is why you're going bald. This is why you're going psychologically fucking insane now. Did you check the UV index today? Did you check it? Let me ask you. It was an 8 over here. Anything over level 3 starts to give you melanoma. Huh? Let me pull up this fucking chart for you pink-skinned bastards that want to be in the chart chat. Let me pull up this chart for you. Abundance, and appreciation, appreciation and value. You live with Kala, state your name, city and state where you calling from.
This is Karma. I'm from New York, but I live in North Carolina.
Abundance, how are you?
Doing good. How you doing, Kala?
I'm well, brother.
Good to hear, man. I've been watching your lives for a minute, for like
people are reporting me. I want y'all to know something. On YouTube, y'all watch I come on YouTube. I want you to know something. I'm sincere when I say this. And brother, I'm going to give you your full 10 minutes. Just give me 1 second. I want y'all to know something. These people are reporting me. I want you to know this. It's my brothers and sisters, star seeds that are watching my video. If I was speaking about, I'm not speaking about any violence taking place with these people. I'm not speaking about any hatred to these people. I don't want any violent thing to take place with these people from us to them. Slavery was a choice. I said this all the time. I don't want no problems with y'all, but I'm going to stick to the science. I'm going to stick to the sun, genetics, and our children. And because I'm constantly talking about the differences within us as a species, and the sun is backing me up with the UVA, UVB, and UVC radiation, they having a problem. I told you this. This is psychological damaging. This is an apocalypse event that's taking place. This is what we don't understand. I didn't even click a button for me to go off the screen. All I'm doing is sharing my screen. These people are literally reporting me to YouTube as racist. I can show you comments in my DM that a pink-skinned animal DNA person, a human, you understand, has sent me so many racist comments, right? And then told me after I sent him the pictures of his genetics that he's going to report me to the police department because I'm calling for the genocide of pink-skinned people. And I've never done that. Not one time. I can show you all of their comments. And I'm literally like, bro, you all are reporting me because of your genetic differences from me. You all are reporting me because of the lie that you have accepted. I didn't accept that lie. I'm a prisoner of war. This was against me. I was against this. You had to beat me, rape me, do scientific experimentations on me, drug me up with sugar, all artificial sugar in our foods to clog up my brain. You had to sexually assault me because sexual assault is the quickest way to put the brain in trauma that rewires your brain. You had to do all of this to me for me to think that I'm a nigga, for me to think that I'm a football player, a basketball player, a musician, a tap dancing motherfucking coon. You had to do this to me in order for me to be that. But you are the true slave, not me. You want to blame your slave mentality on the Jews now. All the Jews and the liberals, the Jews and the liberals, the Jews and the liberals. They're the same as you. You only waking up now because the ozone layer is being removed. That shit is burning your skin. It's a stinging feeling on your skin. You can lie to me all you want. I know how you feel when you get in that car and that motherfucker is hot. I know how you feel when you get in there. You want to turn that AC all the way up, and then you want to get in there, and you still got to wait. I know how it is. But you're reporting me when I'm not reporting you. You can call me all the niggas you want. You can send me pictures of me being niggas. You can send me videos of black men being gay. Do it all. Listen, we going to deal with them. You ain't got to worry about that. We going to deal with them. But I'm going to tell you something. Something is dealing with y'all now. And you're mad about more, you're mad that real strong black men. You thought you was going to feminize all of us. You thought you was going to rape all of us. You thought you was going to break all of us. You lost your fucking mind. You thought you was going to do that. See, you had a plan. Or let's say your entity, your creator had a plan. But Mother Universe got a bigger one. My bad, my brother. Let me get back to you.
No, he was preaching a collide. I teach him facts. Man, this is the Kali Yuga cycle right now. So we're going through this phase where everything is starting to like reveal itself. So I'm glad that everybody's waking up to the to the BS and everything. But I was calling to ask you a question about genetics because you clearly like studying a lot. I want to know more about biracials on a black father and a white mom, and how does it affect their spirituality if they identify themselves as black and only identify themselves as black?
Well, brother, you got the truth, and you got the hard truth. And the hard truth is just to be honest with you, you are what your mother is. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, it's very sad that these people, a lot of people have dealt with each other based off of programming, based off of lust with their eyes. And, but the bottom line is you are what your mother is. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm even to the point where, as though I'm gonna be honest with you, even when a black woman has a baby with a pink skinned male is also something that's against it. That's against universal law. So, but I will say for the scientific facts that I can actually genetically prove without a shadow of a doubt, you are what your mom is. No matter if you want to identify with your father's side or not, majority of the DNA that comes from the father is in the tail, and that breaks off at fertilization. And you live in your mom's stomach for 9 months or 9 to 10 months. So again, I'm not here to be the burden of bad news, but this is science facts and what's been coming out right now. So
my wife, she's biracial. She has a white mom and a black dad, and we have we got 2 kids together. So is our kids more black than even though they got that quarter or that that small percentage of European DNA, and we know European have recessive genes and melanin is more dominant. So I wanted to know more on like how does it affect the kids?
Well,
I have a child with a biracial.
I will tell you this, that she's not fully what her mother is because of the fact that the father, you know what I mean? She's not a white girl. She's not a white woman. So therefore, she's a different species than a white woman. So I would tell you this, brother, love your family, love your children. You understand? Do love them, value them, appreciate them. You know what I mean? Do not walk around in any type of confusion other than the fact that you love your family and you will do anything to make sure that your children are successful and succeed in life. That's what I would tell you, brother.
That's right. Yeah. I just want to get your thoughts on that and everything,
right.
And one small one too. Like it's the last one. It's like a little small one.
Yes.
When it comes down to genetics, and we know that they're trying to do what they did in Brazil and Australia, trying to dilute our genes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do you suggest biracial kids to stick with other biracials or the blacks, so Europeans won't take our genes from us? Like trying to dilute the future generation by making them more lighter, making their melanin more watered down.
Yeah,
you think biracials should stick with their black side so we can undo the damage?
Yeah, at this time, brother, it don't make a difference because the sun is going to set everything in order. So it don't even make a bit of a difference at this time. Okay. I'm gonna be truthful, honest with you. If this was 20 years ago, yeah, 30 years ago, okay, but right now. It doesn't make a difference. The sun is setting everything in its proper order.
I appreciate you, though, Kalai.
I appreciate you as well, my brother, and I appreciate your honesty. And I want you to know, from one brother to another brother, love your family. Do not have any self-doubts about your family. Love your family, brother.
For sure. Stay blessed, Kalai. Stay blessed.
No problem. No doubt, my brother. Have an amazing day. Yeah. So I wanted to play that, you know what I mean? Because that person wanted to be rude. But have they checked the UV index? If anybody checked the UV index, if you don't mind, if you can put it in the chat, your city and state and the UV index. Today in Philly, on my UV index reader, it was a 8. On my UVC reader, it was a 29. So if you remember what your UV index was today in your city when it was at its peak, please put it in the chat. I would greatly appreciate it. And for all pink-skinned people, you can look at the UV readings. And anything over level 3 will cause you to have what you would call melanoma, which is skin cancer. Yep, Merkel cell melanoma. Absolutely. That's not racist. That's scientific facts. This is the information that your own species have put down as scientific facts as they did their research. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from.
Hi, son. This is Swan, and I'm calling from Nashville, Tennessee.
Hello, Swan. How are you today?
I am blessed, baby. How are you?
I know that's right. Talk that shit. I felt that when you said that. I felt that shit all the way to my core.
It's good to hear from you, son. How you been?
I'm well, Universe. How are you?
I ain't gonna complain. We here, baby, and we taking this shit over.
I know that's right. As we should.
I want to piggyback on what you was talking about. Now, when the truth come out, motherfuckers gonna have a problem with it. It is their job to do what they are doing. But I want to tell you to keep on doing what you are doing, my SUN. Yes. Because ain't nobody fucked up about what's going on but them, because we still gonna thrive through it all. We're gonna thrive through all of this shit.
Yes.
And I wanna say this right here to piggyback on what you were saying. What about, motherfucker, when y'all used to make us brown melanated women feed your white ass babies? What about when you stretched our men far and wide and blood broke him in front of his family? What about when you took our babies while we was working in your motherfucking field? You took our babies out of the house. You took them down to the swamp. You bust their head up against the motherfucking concrete and you used them as alligator bait. What about that? So you know what? We are in the era that we don't give two fucks about how none of them feel.
Facts.
Because they don't. Hey, our feelings ain't never gave a fuck about them for as we concerned, and like you said, I agree with you for as how they are doing their kids. We have souls, so we have that love and compassion for babies, because like you said, they cannot help themselves, they cannot defend themselves, and that goes to show you that they are some fucked up ass people all together. Because one thing about a brown melanated woman, if she's having a problem, seeing you talking to the choir here, if she's having a problem with her kids and need help, see, her family, the women of that family is going to step up.
Come on.
We're going to step up and let her get herself together. So we are not going to do this type of shit to our babies. We're not going to do it. Yep. I just had to piggyback on that. You know, these monsters is going to be monsters. You know, they are going to suppress every fucking platform that you own. But I speak nothing but bliss all over you. May the universe protect you. May you not be touched by no motherfucking body. All good is to you, baby. Do you hear me?
Thank you.
Keep on doing what you're doing because you're untouchable.
Thank you. Thank you. Gratitude, universe, gratitude.
Gratitude to you, baby. Gratitude to you. And if I inbox you my information and everything, and we can chop it up here and there. I just want to let you know, my SUN, you are moving in the way that the universe wants you to move. Your ancestors are so motherfucking proud of you, they don't know what to do. And you are great protected. You will not be touched. And I claim that. In the name of the entire universe, you have a bliss, baby.
You too. Thank you. Gratitude.
Gratitude.
I appreciate that. I do. I truly, strongly appreciate that. You don't know how much that makes me feel. You know, because listen. This money means nothing to me. Anybody that know me would tell you I don't give a fuck about money. Because if I cared about money, then I wouldn't be talking the way that I'm talking about the people that control the money, that created the money. I don't give a fuck about it. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? This is real. My babies, my future is way more important than any fucking dollar that they can ever give me to keep my fucking mouth shut. Fuck these people. I mean that shit for real. And it's not on a hatred because, again, I don't want any pain. I don't want any like violence to come to these people. They want violence to come to them. I don't want no violence to come to you, but I want to play a video here. I want to show y'all something real fast, my people. I want to show this is what I have a problem with you people. So look, here we go right here. Here we go right here. Let me play this right here. Peace, appreciation, and value. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, please. Bear with me for 1 second. Look at this.
Show of support today for Lindsay Clancy. Hundreds of women all dressed in.
Oh, let me do that again.
An astounding show of support today for Lindsay Clancy. Hundreds of women, all dressed in pink, cheered the accused mom as she arrived in a police caravan for her murder trial. Supporters ran across the field to greet Lindsay. Some came with their babies. They held up heart hands during a silent rally for the mom who strangled her 3 young children, then jumped from the second floor window, leaving her paralyzed for life. It's a buzz around here, guys. Fox News legal analyst Chanley Painter, a former prosecutor, actually wore pink in her live report as she spoke to Lindsay's defense attorney, who was greeted with cheers.
Hey guys, what do you think of the support for Lindsay Clancy out here?
I have no words.
No words?
It's amazing.
The rally for Lindsay Clancy is not just in Plymouth, Massachusetts, where the trial is being held. There are gatherings across the USA today, including here in New York.
Listen. So I don't want to get that part. But my people, like, do y'all know how disturbing that is as so-called black people? That these the same people that would tell you that they feel bad about what takes place with slavery, or it's in the police department when they do a killing, it's injustice. But how many of them do you see showing out like that at their police stations, at their courthouses, when one of their people slay us down? You see what I'm saying to you? Where's the outrage for all my brothers or sisters that have been found hung in the last 2 to 3 months? Where is this outrage? This is why I tell y'all, you can be fooled by these motherfucking French toast people all you want. I'm not fooled by none of them. I know they are living off of a lie, and they will never go against their own people for you. They will never do it. It's a made up myth. It's just you just hear beautiful words in your ear. Oh, that's a shame. Slavery was wrong. Oh, why did Zimmerman kill Trayvon? Why did they do that? Oh my gosh, that's just so wrong. Oh my God. I don't believe in slavery. I don't believe in slavery. I don't believe anyone should be. I don't believe anyone. I speak up against slavery. Really? You mean to tell me this many white women can show up for that there, but they couldn't show up to say, yo, y'all are, and this is wrong for what we're doing to so-called black people. This is why I stated to you, my people, I don't have time to figure out what fucking snake is poisonous versus one ain't poisonous. And nor do the sun nor do the sun do. The sun ain't got time to know which one is poisonous and one ain't poisonous. That's why they all are getting it the same. That's why they all are getting it the same. And you're there, and the universe is not going to allow you nor me to interfere with this great separation. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from.
Supreme Rock, brother Kala. I'm in Texas. This afternoon, just a fellow Rock fam.
What's going on, my brother? How you doing, brother Atun?
I'm great, brother. How are you?
I'm well. I'm well.
I always respect you for your work, family.
Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you.
Yeah, so what's on my soul is like, hey, this sun here is cranking up. And you see it everywhere you go. And they see you and us too. Because like our people that's actually continuing to poison our melanin, we're actually continuing to break ourselves down. That's what we fail to realize. Like we're poisoning our melanin with protein. Protein is poison. I did a video on that today, and I looked up, and melanin be gene spliced. Melanin can't be gene spliced because it's not a piece of a DNA, and it's not protein. So with that being said, melanin is a molecule of pigmentation, and that molecule of pigmentation is the molecule of the sun. So you know what I'm saying? We that's the reason why we're being sick, because we're being molecule deficiency. You see what I'm saying? And so everything that, like you were saying earlier, bro, that you and the brother Aquarius, we're so conditioned to this air. That's why it's called air conditioning, because we're being conditioned of something that's depriving us of our natural ability to actually cool ourselves down internally. We have a natural AC mechanism inside and a heating mechanism inside. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, like we can go out in the sun, like we can get through working out. Like I be in my house and I don't got central air. I don't have central air in my pimple. I don't have none of that shit. So I go outside, and when I go outside from working out, I instantly cool down up on the sun while I'm not continuing sweating out. You see? So I'm basically adapting with the sun and being able to breathe within the sunlight, because oxygen is being destroyed on this planet. It won't be no more oxygen. So how are people going to breathe anyway? Humans can't breathe in this type of condition. It even states our cell is a 4.5 billion year old cell organism, and it supports all. If not all of life on the planet Earth, it supports majority of it. The prokaryote cell, the single cell organism. Complex cell organisms, multi-cell organisms are not being supported by the sun.
No.
They're being broke down. Everybody should know that by now. Instead of talking about racism, because I got a lot of people coming on my thing now talking about I'm racist. So it's all gravy though.
It's all love, my brother.
The sun gonna show it. The sun is the truth. It is the walking truth. Like the sun is. Like
yeah, no question, my brother. No question. You know, the information that you brought was factual, and the oxygen level is dropping on the planet, and people don't realize that. You know what I mean? There's people talking about I'm getting shortness of breath. I'm not breathing like I used to yet. Because if you listen to the Matrix, when Morpheus asked Neo, he said, "You think that's oxygen you breathing?" You think we are changing anatomically? These people are not. They're not plasma beings at all.
When we are actually doing the work, bro, like you said, master ourselves, we're speeding up the metamorphosis.
Facts. Absolutely. With our thoughts. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you great, bro. I apologize. I'm just so passionate and excited, bro. I'm always excited to speak to you because it's always high vibrational energy, bro. High vibrational conversations, bro.
No doubt. No doubt, my brother.
So I apologize. Go ahead, fam, because I know you be spending some heat.
No. I was just going to back up what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like you're telling the truth. And the one thing is, like, people, like I tell people, I don't have a problem with anybody disagreeing with me, but just bring the science facts. So that way we can disagree with me, and that way we can have an intellectual conversation that's going to make you better and make me better. I don't have a problem with you disagreeing with me. But when you just disagree with me and you use ad hominems, or you're trying to slander or question the way I may have pronounced a scientific word, then that's not. I understand the functionalities of everything that I speak about when it comes to biology, neurology, chemistry. I understand the functionalities. May I mispronounce a word? Not a problem. Okay. I'm not, you know, an English major. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? But I tell you one thing, it's very odd that a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 7, a 9-year-old can understand what I'm saying, but you seem to have a problem with what the fuck I'm saying. That's a problem. That's a problem.
It's an illness, bro. Because hey, bro, that's the, like I was explaining about the 1p36 molecule chromosome deletion. The 1p36 chromosome deletion, right? So they're gonna always try to blame it on something evil and demonic. Nah, it ain't evil and demonic, man. That's y'all genetics, man. Y'all genes fight with a violent mutant species.
Right.
On,
right. That's what.
When the sun, you know what I'm saying, destroys all that extra DNA that's trying to keep y'all stabilized. It's literally trying to keep them stabilized, but it's ripping it away, bro.
Yes.
They don't understand, so they're gonna result to the only thing that they basically 100% of.
Yep. And I'm so glad you touched on that point. As soon as we see one of these fuckers act out of their mind, we want to say that's a demon. No. If you understand their genetic makeup, that's not a demon. That's that motherfucker. That's what it is. That's what that is right there.
Real talk, brother. Real talk, man. And like, I feel it from the inside alkali. Man, my fucking shit is being strengthened. My bone structure, my tendons, my ligaments, my motherfucking muscle tissue, bro. The fibers, I feel it, Kalai. They can say what they want to say, bro. So we are changing starting good.
Yes, we are.
Stop it.
Yes, my brother. Hey, my brother, you know I appreciate
I appreciate and love you, bro, for all the work you have done and continue to do. Your work to my family, my rock person, bro. Continue to do it because these motherfuckers are truly mad. I ain't never had this many goddamn complex cell organisms coming to my shit. Now all of a sudden they come to my shit. If you're not coming, they not. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care like you be doing that live. Love that you do that live with that pale skin living species because it shows our children how to pay attention to their characteristics.
Absolutely.
Our children are entering understanding truly who these people are.
Yes, thank you, brother. And it shows we don't need to pick up no gun. We ain't gotta do no gun. Stick to the anatomy. Stick to the science part. Come on. And have no fear when you speak to them. Look them directly in the eye and tell them who and what they are. Yes.
Because they always look down to the ground because of the simple fact they feel like they got to bow to us. No, they need to bow to their creator. Because we don't want them to bow to us. I know I don't.
I know that's right, my brother. Hey, my brother, thank you again for chiming in, man. I really appreciate you, my brother. Likewise, man. Hopefully we get on Beagle later on if I still have enough energy after this one, man. But I would definitely love to, I would definitely let you know.
All right, my brother. A valiant piece of love, same love to you, fam.
Abundance, my brother. Okay. Give me 1 second, people. Hello? Okay. All right. Yeah, so let me play this other video, my people. Screen share. My people that's on Instagram. I'm on YouTube, my people. I'm quite sure y'all can know that, but let me play this. Look at this here. Look, this is in Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Now tell me why Child Protective Services not at her house.
That is absolutely disgusting.
Why Child
As a parent.
Why Child Protective Services?
You want to show solidarity for a lady who strangled her little babies is to put your child, your infant, the one you're supposed to be the protector of, on your lap and laugh as you throw water on the baby's face because you want to show support of a lady who's using mental health as excuse of why she.
Nah. Look at that again. Look at the lips. Look at the lips. Pause. Look at the very beginning. Look at the very beginning of the video. Look at her lips. Can't make this monkey shit up. You can't make this monkey mutant up, man. I swear you can't make this monkey mutant up. And look at her baby. Look at the face of the baby. Look at the face of the baby. You can't make this shit up, man. Look at the face of the baby. Look at that. Look at that. Yo, I'm on live. I'm going to have to call you back. All right. Yeah. You can't see it, brother. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. You got to come over on the YouTube, my people. I mean, we can't see it. Oh, I'll show you. Let me show you. I can flip this around. Let me show you this real quick. Look at the face of the baby. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from.
Yes, sir. This is Rich calling in from West Palm Beach. Originally from New York. How you doing, my brother?
I'm well, brother. How are you?
I'm well. I appreciate you for all you do. You out here waking us up. You keeping us alive. You know, and I wanted to touch on the P.O.W. versus slave real quick.
Come on, my brother. Please do. Please do. Please do.
Yeah, so I'm down here in Florida. You know, my eyes open up. I get to see it. It's the same way we got sheriff stations on the corner, making sure, you know, the melanated people act right. And if you feel a little bit too encouraged, they'll come pull you over, check you out a little bit. And I know that at the end of the day, they know who we are, you know? And if they see us out here shining in the sun, they get pissed off. They try to come up and talk to us, distract you, especially if you start sun gazing. I'm on the beach by myself. I go out mad early, 7 a.m. Nice little spot set out. Next thing you know, hey, sir, can I ask you a question? One time I had somebody in Miami Beach walk up to me. Hey, what's going on? I see something's going on with you guys. I'm like, what you mean? I see you guys are changing and he's trying to pick up trash on the beach. He trying to do good behavior, you know, just make up a little bit of whatever they cause, you know, and I see it. I mean, I also deliver packages sometimes. Everybody ordering packages. They don't even step outside. If they do step outside, they put their arms outside. That's right up. That's it. They gone. You know, so it's a lot of things that I see that's taking place. Even today, part-time, I work at this cruise port. It's a place called Port of Palm Beach, called West Palm Beach. It's a cruise line called Margaritaville. The past 3 weeks, we got the Complex L, swole white dudes, swole Complex L, acting out. He late. You know, just like at the airport, they close the doors at 3. He's late. He coming in pissed off. And when you travel on a cruise, you either need your birth certificate, your original birth certificate, and your passport, or excuse me, your original birth certificate and your ID or your driver's license or a passport. He come with an ID. He's like, oh, I'm ready to check in. You know, I'm like, okay, sir, you know, there's a fueling gratuity charge, XYZ. And he's like, well, I just got my ID. Y'all need to check me in. He starts yelling. He's trying to turn up. I'm like, excuse me, sir. Let's go ahead and slow down. You don't have the documents you need to board, you know? Today we had the same thing. We sending people off. Same issue.
the guy is yelling at, we have some Latina ladies over there. They're very nice, calm. They talk to you professional. They don't hurt nobody. And he's yelling at the top of the lungs. So I come over there. I'm like, sir, what's the problem? I come to him, with a stern voice, like, we need to calm down. He's still trying to yell, put on the show. I'm like, it's $148 for fuel and gratuity. Everybody that's getting on got to pay it. Oh, well, I'm never coming here again. I'm like, so down here in Florida, we definitely see it. I mean, it's humid all day. People sweating. It's a lot of changes going on. So, like I said, I appreciate you. I watch you all the time because at the end of the day, it's throwing these slaves around. It makes it very hard for us to kind of feel encouraged. But sometimes I'll just, watch one of your videos, and definitely the women that are at the port that I work with, they're wanting to know. People want to know. People want encouragement. So definitely I'll, refer them to your videos, and I'll let them, hey, you are a guy that's like, if y'all have any questions coming to me, I'll make them copper pieces, small little copper pieces. Oh, Richard, can I get a copper piece? Can I get a copper piece? And a lady came to me today. She told me, you know what? I put that copper piece on. I feel so energetic. They all came to me. They're like, I feel energetic. I feel so much energy compared to when I used to not wear copper XYZ. So, I'm doing my little part, making sure that our women are protected, making sure our children are protected. I'm here. I have a couple young ladies that are a little bit younger. I'm 31, but they're in their 30s too, and they know they're open. They're definitely on board. They're just waiting for everything to shut down, because at the end of the day, I tell them, just like people believe in the Bible, they say, water, God, what God tell us? Everything that you need is provided for free.
There you go.
So I tell them, he came to me, she said, Richard, I make copper. So she's saying, Richard, let me get some of that copper so I can wrap it around my electric meter. I was like, hey, if you think, they did a little research, they said you put a little copper around the little glass meter that spins, you wrap it around, it'll slow down her bill somehow. She said, it's too much for me. It used to be $150, now it's $400. He doesn't increase her usage in electricity. I'm telling her, they're trying to squeeze us so that we can feel pressure, we can feel angry, but we have to stick together. And I told her, if you got to write a letter to the power company, get 20, 30 people in the same neighborhood, write that letter, at least that's going to be your impact. And that show these people that you're not afraid of them, because that's what they're going off of. They're like, oh, y'all are afraid. Y'all going to pay y'all light bill. Y'all going to pay y'all water bill because y'all can't survive on your own, but we can. And so our responsibility as reminders is to remind our people, we never really had AC until the 50s and 60s.
Come on.
So it shouldn't be something that we, all these things that we have running water, we can do this ourselves. And even as us as melanated men, we learn carpentry, we learn a little bit of HVAC or whatever we got to do. And when all this shuts down, all these buildings are gone, and we have to start over fresh, we'll be able to teach the children how to build for themselves, and to keep going like that. No. I know I talked long, my brother, but I've been,
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
No, don't come on, don't say that, brother. You spoke your truth, and you know what I mean. You spoke from your heart. So no, we're not doing that, bro. Go ahead, it's okay. I appreciate you sharing that. I appreciate you sharing that with me.
Yeah, and like I say, welcome back. I have family. I was born in Bronx, New York, but I had family. Well, these are names that we didn't speak English. We didn't speak. We use telekinesis. But these names that they give us, people are like, oh, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from the Bronx, New York, but I got people from Ghana, West Africa,
Yeah.
And they're always like, oh, you African. I'm like, okay, whatever you want to call it, but these are labels, At the end of the day, are you able to stand out in that sun on the beach for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and absorb the sunlight and use it and convert it into energy, or does it affect your body, And that's how I tell people, like, you can't use something that somebody gave you to identify yourself with, because that's how they're going to get you every time. So like I said, my brother, I appreciate you. Please continue going forward. We out here watching. We're encouraged. You changing people's minds every day. I refer, your videos to people, and they're sharing it to other people too down here in Florida. And, I'm holding it down for South Florida. Hopefully there's other people that's watching that are in South Florida, and they're able to spread the information to other people. At least if you could, and for our melanated men, at least protect women and children. If you don't do anything else, you see a situation where there's a melanated woman or a melanated child or even any type of child in a situation, go ahead and speak up. You may not have to step in physically if it's dangerous for you, but at least if you say something, that might make a change. That's all. That's all I say. And definitely, if we can get a lot of, I believe here in Palm Beach County, 3,000 students disenrolled from the school system over here. So I know a majority of them are the melanated people that are down here. So it's a good thing. And if we homeschool and if we actually get together and teach each other what needs to be taught for basic survival, and for us to know who the enemy is, we'll be able to make it a lot further. Just like in Gary, Indiana, if those people, you know, they're together, the melanated people, okay, come together. Everybody, you got your solar power generator. Okay, I got one. I'm gonna bring mine together too. You know, I got some stored up food. Here we go. I got some water right here. I got a little life straw. This is how you can get water out there where, you know,
right.
But people are so individualized and focused on the money that's pretty much created off rape and abuse. It divides us. But I say if we come together and realize these disasters are going to keep happening, and it's just to push us closer so that we can let go of the materialistic things that keep us apart. That's all. I appreciate you, my brother. I don't want to hold you up. Peace. And I value you. And I thank you for, you know, the platform that you have. I appreciate it.
Thank you, my brother. I gratitude to you as well. And thank you for sharing that information.
Yes, I appreciate it.
Abundance, my brother.
Abundance.
Peace. So let me pull you up here again so you can go back to YouTube and report me again. You want to speak about what the why haplogroup is when it comes to Africans, when it comes to African Americans. The problem is with you monkey, what you genetically spliced created people. Why don't you talk about what you are? That's the problem. Let's speak about what you are. You see what I'm showing right here on the screen right here? Do you see this right here? Do you see how much radiation is coming into the planet? And even on the back, I've never seen this look like this. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull up a previous video that I did maybe last year or the year before last. And I want to show y'all this same instrument that is monitoring the sun, Mother Earth, and its interactions with the shields. And I want you to tell me, do you see this shit here right now? Wait a minute. Oh, whoa. I mean, this shit is popping, people. I mean, look at this shit. This is serious. You see all this shit on the backside of the planet? Wow. It's a ring of radiation around another ring of radiation and a square full of radiation around the Earth. I mean, damn. How is even satellites up there? I mean, goddamn. Do y'all see this right here? I mean, what the? Oh my! No wonder why these people don't want to come outside in the daytime. Do you see this shit? Oh my goodness! I'll be damned. I have never seen this instrument look like this, people. Look at the blast coming from the back of the planet. Look at this back here. Look at this right now. Mind you, here's the magnetic field. You see this spaghetti strap right here from the north to the south. This spaghetti strap. So the sun will be over here. It will be over here. Just pretend that the sun is over here somewhere. And this energy hitting the shield coming from the sun. Look at the backside of this planet. Wow. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Let me hold on. Let me move that back just a little bit. Look at this. Whoa. Pause. Look at this part right here. Look at this. Hold on. Wait a minute. Look at that. Damn. Wow. Woo! Is that what's making me feel so energetic? Is that what's making when I go outside and turn my arms and shit to the side, my hands, and I'm seeing glitter, like glitter is on my skin? Is that what's crystallizing me? Wow. Do you see this, people? Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from. Thoughts and opinion.
This is Columbia, South Carolina.
What's going on, brother? What's on your mind?
First, I just want to say peace, appreciation, and value, Kala.
Respect.
Thanks for being that great reminder. You definitely helped wake me up a lot. And bro, I was just going to mention, like, want to piggyback off what some of the other fellas were saying. Like, bro, I've been noticing how crazy it's getting because, like, I do deliveries and stuff, and like, bro, I'm talking about they will not even come outside to come grab their deliveries. I be messing with the appliances and stuff, and like, I was talking to this. Number one, the first thing they always say to us is, "How are y'all delivering in this weather?" Because they can't step outside. I guess they be talking about it's way too hot out there. I'm talking, and I'll be like, it's not. Even though I know what's going on, I'm like, bro, it's not hot out here, but that shit must be burning their ass up. But you can feel like the power from the sun, even with us. Like, even though it feels great to me, I could still feel the power coming from that sun. So I know that shit be tearing their ass up. You feel me? Like, yo, dead ass, bro. I'll be like, yo. And then, like, one thing I've been noticing lately is, like, they all be like when I step in, especially like the pink skin race household, they even had their kids like talking about, let us pray for you, like just be saying this shit out of nowhere. I'm like, I don't need you to pray for me. Like, I be telling them, I be like, I don't believe in God and shit like that. Definitely not your God. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they be like, yeah, be like, oh, let me pray for you. Having their daughters come up to us and shit. Like, let us just pray, say a quick prayer for you. I'm talking, I be telling them, no, they still trying to pray and shit like that. I be like, yo, y'all losing it, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you ain't gonna cast no spell on me. I don't want you to pray for yourself. Don't pray for me. Get away from me. I'm good. I'm cool.
Straight up, bro. But I ain't even gonna take up too much of your time, because I talked to you way back in the day. I remember when you probably don't remember this, but I had, when I first got on this journey, I was talking to you about the food and shit, the cravings and shit.
Right.
I called you late at night one day, but either way though, but appreciate you, Kala, for real, for everything you do. You got me into my anatomy books. You got me, and I'll be passing this on. Everything, the spark you lit in me, bro. I just pass this shit on to everybody that I come into contact with, bro. So I thank you so much, and you definitely been a bridge in my life for me to like wake up and start doing what needs to be done out here for real.
No doubt, my brother. And I just want to say this: you see the world completely different as opposed to where you see it before.
Bro, what do I bro, no funny. Bro, 100 times differently, and I move and walk like that. I talk like that.
Come on.
Everybody like don't, you know, they look, like you said, people almost look at you weird. The ones who not really on that frequency yet or haven't fully been exposed or accepted what's going on, you know, but when you accept it, yes, you see this world completely different. And just like you said, the color, life, just the way you perceive it is just different. You know, it's way deeper. It's just more, it's like a more intimate relationship with life.
Come on, brother. Yes.
Serious, bro. You have like a way more intimate relationship with life, and it's like just with self, you know, it's like you can be alone when you actually start facing all these different things that's been going on for so long that you, and just like you said, just capitulating to certain things. When you start opening up your mind and seeing this job for what it is, you just be like, damn, it just changed up everything, bro. And you know, I felt different every day since I've had like my spiritual awakening, what they call it. Like, I'm talking about, I haven't felt the same ever since. Like,
yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I stopped not hanging around people, like distancing myself from people, but I had to stop, you know, just allowing so many different energies around me and just being around so many people and focus, like, and just control, you know, what was going on in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, my brother. I feel your awakening, brother. I feel your energy, my brother. I'm gratitude to you, man. I appreciate you, my brother. Yes.
Gratitude to you, Kala, and I appreciate you as well. And thank you for everything you do, bro, for real.
Likewise, my brother. Thank you. Abundance and gratitude to you.
Abundance and gratitude.
When we can shed that light to each other, man. See, the light that I shed is not a light for you to pay attention to me. Fuck Kala. It's about you. It's about how can I be better so we can be greater. And like he said, it's a certain intimacy that you have with self. And that intimacy that you have with self connects you directly to the cosmos. And nothing can break that from you. Nothing can break that from you. I mean, damn, man. It's a beautiful time to be alive, even though it's a very dangerous time, because you have people on this planet that hate themselves so much that they try to project that and force that hatred into you. And they even use our people to try to continue that projection onto you. Like Dr. Fauci. You know how many so-called black people, Charles Barkley, Stephen A. Smith, all these professional athletes that was criticizing black people for not taking the jab. Dr. Fauci talk about, I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth on every goddamn call, on every question. That's crazy. You know how dangerous that is? You know how dangerous that is? That's crazy, my people. You don't, that's that to sit there and know that you took a concoction that somebody made up in a lab. And now they don't even want to get on a stand to justify the reasoning on why you took it. Because remember, it was so deadly that it was killing so many people, and it just so happened to vanish. Just like the complex cell just so happened to pop up. COVID just so happened to vanish. You can make this shit up. And they use our people every time to get us to be further intoxicated into their demonic world. But like I said, let me tell you something. All of them, every last one of them that they are using to enslave so-called black people psychologically and physically. Oh, they got payback to do. They got payback to do. You better believe it. This is only the beginning. See, let me tell you something. These people are not going to be welcome into our community when shit hit the fan. They can go to them underground facilities that they consider data centers. No, they boot camps or they slave camps. You can go there, but you won't be welcome underneath us. You will perform for us. You will be the clown in our arenas. We will need you to be. You was a clown for that man. You was a spokesperson for that man. You dribbled that basketball and ran routes for that man. You're going to do it now. Absolutely. Or you get the French toast out of our fucking community one way or another. Period. Period. I'm not welcoming no motherfucking voluntarily slave around me. I don't want not one voluntarily slave around me. Not one. I don't give a fuck what level you want. School teacher, police officer, a fucking business owner, or fucking athlete or actress. Don't want none of them. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kalak. State your name, city, and state where you're calling from.
Greetings. My name is Messiah, coming from Jersey City. I just want to tell you that I really appreciate everything that you're doing for us, my brother. Like, real talk.
Abundance, my brother.
Everything that you've been saying since you first came out with your YouTube page, you've just been saying nothing but the straight truth. Like, ever since I came into my awakening, it's like I don't know what the fuck to do no more. It's like I came from a sperm cell to a physical body. Like, I don't even know how the fuck is that possible. It's a fucking sun in the sky, a ball in the sky. Like, how the fuck is anything possible? It's like we're so lost. Like, it's like, I'm not gonna say we, but like the people that's not really paying attention, they're really lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just want to let you know I really appreciate everything you've been doing for me and the community. That's all I wanted to say, my brother. I ain't trying to take your time up. Just want to say thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Gratitude to you, and I appreciate you, my brother. You have an amazing rest of your cosmic day.
You too, my brother. Thank you.
No doubt.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I value and appreciate brothers like that. Before I take another phone call, my people, let me just share a couple of videos because I want to share something, man. I really want to share something here because I told y'all this stuff was coming, right? This ain't fear mongering. This is what it is. So shout out to Mr. MB33. Mr. MB33, man. Do some UV readings, man. Give me some UV updates, Mr. MB33. Let me know what's going down in Arizona. They get ready to do. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you explain it.
Here's the situation up at Lake Mead. Good Lord Almighty. It is lower again. Another record low. We're setting record lows now every single day. 1,039, 38. I don't know what's going to happen here. I know they're going to start water restrictions here soon if they haven't already. Wow, that's all I can say is just wow. Lake Powell, same situation, lower today than it was yesterday. Yet another record low. Guys, this was sent in by a viewer this morning. You happen to notice.
Now, hold on. Look at this perfectly circular disc that showed up on radar. Look at this. Now, guess what? those that believe we're the only living organisms on this planet or in the entire solar system will say, oh, this is a weather anomaly that showed up on radar. A perfectly circular disc showed up on radar. Here you go.
On the College of DuPage website, I use it all the time too. I have it on usually the infrared. This is a radar. And a lot of times you can see various radars on here at certain times of the day or night. But this one here was a little bit big. I don't know what's going on here. It was over 570 miles wide, occupied 3 states, and primarily the entire state of Texas, even going into northern Mexico. Wow. You know,
Paul, before you start talking again, let me say this to you. You have no idea the sizes of these fucking ships that are moving above your head on a day by day, night by night basis. You have no idea the sizes of these ships, none whatsoever. But I will tell you, we shall soon find out.
Doppler sweeps about 75 miles wide, not 570. Good grief, that thing was absolutely huge. Speaking of huge, Corey out of Dayton, Ohio, looked up and saw this huge jet. Now that looked like that looked familiar, that blue and white jet, 4 engines, flying very low on the 18th over his house. Check this out. Hey, Coker, what's up? Coker, I sent you that text as I was going live. Thank you. I want to.
You see how low that airplane is?
Look at that. Does that look familiar? Look how low that thing was.
Yeah. Very low. Look how low that was. Very low. Let me move on because I want to play something else. Give me one more second here, people. All right, here we go. Inky LL, they are not clouds. Let me play this part of the video.
By the baby, the shit.
Damn, look at Kalai, young boy. Look at my young boy locks. Look at my young boy locks. And I was on it.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kalai. State your name, city, and state where you calling from.
Hello, brother. My name is Christian Cervantes, Omaha, Nebraska. Like I said, Omaha, Nebraska. I'm out here in the middle of the cornfields, brother. But you know what? I'm very glad. I'm glad you've been posting again, brother. No, I truly am, because you know I've been needing this like spark back from what I'm doing. I talked to you like Friday, and a lot has happened, but sometimes I feel like it had to happen, brother, for you know what is to come, brother. I felt a change in the energy today, that like an urgency, because I do believe in 2027 we will really see the like straight up separation. I truly believe it, you know, as you know the sun kicks up more and more every single day, and I'm noticing people are coming, people are going, and I do agree with 100%. The complex sale is going crazy. I know this sister, she's a friend, she's married to one pink skin, but they had a next door pink skin comp cell organism, man, and they tried to attack the whole block, man.
Wow.
No, seriously, brother. And you know what's crazy? They were thinking about letting that man out. You were right.
Oh,
you
yeah.
Were right. Yeah. Like only like 250 like thousand, I think they wanted to, like, was his bond or something like that. I don't know the exact number, brother, but you are right, man. And that just made me like concerned. I prayed, like I put my energy, like protection over that sister because you was right. And like I don't know what it is, brother, but I have to. I'm out here like all in. I'm surrounded by them over here, brother. You know, but I gotta really like. I'm really like I don't know. From when I talked to you on Friday to now, I had like another awakening. You know what I'm saying, brother? Another awakening to try to really get back on. You know, brother. You know, I hope the universe helps me right now, for real, because I've been off the path for a little while. Not to say I haven't, like, not to read. I've done the native things. You know, I've done my vision quests. You know, I did the Sundance. I've done the sweat lodges, but I need to get back to like people that look like me who can take the sun. You know, brother. You know, I need to have
that connection. That's right. Trees and grass need to be around trees and grass. I got you. I feel you.
And I do walk a lot, you know, brother. And I met some cool complex organisms, but at the end of the day, I look at myself and like I can take this heat, you know, 100 degrees. I can run in that, you know. I just got to get my, you know, I need to get my spirit, my kundalini, my sexual energy up. You know, I'm like, you know, I believe it's easier for us to take the sun if our sexual energy is higher. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Our sexual energy is higher, and like because you know there are some of our brothers and sisters who like because they're not eating well, they're not taking care of themselves like they should be. Their frequency isn't as good. It'll be hard for them to accept the new energies coming to the earth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm asking you, like, is there anything like I don't know if you can like feel energy, but is there anything any advice you can give to me, brother? Is there any advice you can give to me? Because I'm really trying to like fully like branch out into a new leaf. I shared some of your information with the sister just while this live was going on, you know. It inspired me to really like just, you know, like give them the information and let them deal with it. I mean, let them do what they need to do with it. If they accept it, okay. If they don't, at least I tried, brother, you know?
Right. Well, that's where it's at. You know, as long as if you plant the seed, it's up to them for them to water it and make it grow. That's all you can do. You can do that part. You can't plant the seed and then water it for them and then grow it for them. They have to want to do it for themselves.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I need there's a sister who has her own library. I hope the universe hears me right now to like just go after the knowledge once again, brother, because like I'm gonna guess what I just told you about, like, you know, and with that the pink school organism lady. I feel like they're gonna just they're gonna allow that to be as time goes by, if I'm not mistaken. They're gonna allow it, aren't they? Like the government, the Europe.
Gonna allow what?
They're gonna allow all the carnage to happen.
Yeah, of course, because they have to. They're not gonna have control over the organic people of the planet no more. So the best thing to do for them is to allow all the chaos and self-destruction as much as they possibly can. They want black people to literally kill each other. They want us to do that. They want us to be angry. They want us to be in a low consciousness vibrational state. They want us to feel depressed. They want us to be filled with anxiety. They want us to be filled with so much disappointment with one another, instead of looking at exactly what is fueling this. So absolutely.
Is there any I want to say this, you know, because, you know, I don't want to waste too much. I don't want to waste your time or anything like that. You know, is there any other advice like you want to give to me? I've asked people to like give me some good energy so I can like start eating good again, you know, like, because I work in a sales job, brother. You know, I work in a sales job. And I'm around a bunch of energy. Like I carry a couple like high vibrational stones. You know, is there any advice you can give me just protecting myself and doing a job like this? Because you know, I met a few people that are crazy doing this job. You know, but is there any advice you can give like a man like me? What would you advice you give me on doing a job like this, just for protection on myself?
But love yourself, love your consciousness, love who you truly are, value and appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? You know, keep yourself always in a high, you know, conscious mind frame. Let me say that. And keep yourself in a high conscious mind frame, eating right, exercising. I will recommend that to anybody. Please exercise and eat right. It's not just that, because there's brothers out here that eat chicken that are fearless and that are ready, you know what I mean? So I just don't want to just say eating right, but eating right does help you with the transition as far as, you know, going from your physical body to your ethereal body. So yes, eat right, you know, keep your mind sharp, you know, understand and understand that you are divine, you are great. Don't let nobody tell you who and what you are. Someone's opinion of you does not have to be your reality. Long as you keep that in mind, you'll be good. Be kind to others.
You know, I'm gonna every now and again, like whenever. I'm sorry, somebody else is doing ATV over here, but
sorry.
Yeah, anytime in the future, I can do one of these call-ins. I'm glad you're doing it more often. I really am. I'm gonna just keep you updated how I'm doing, you know, and then maybe I'll ask for some advice from then on out. But I hope you get to see a lot more progress than me, and I just keep doing your thing, brother. I hope you do some classes, or like you know, like go to towns, you know, and like do some classes like one-on-one for the people. I hope one day I get to see that. That would make me so happy one day if you would do that, brother.
Man, thank you, my brother. Anything's possible in the future, because my journey does not end with this right here. This is just one part of my journey. So yeah.
Right.
So yes, I do. Anything is possible in the future. Whatever Mother Universe guides me to do, I'm definitely going to continue to do it, because she has definitely guided me through this thus far. So so I really appreciate the call, my brother. Thank you for chiming in. And again, I do see your number at 402, that number there. So if you ever call into the phone, man, I will answer it. I will talk to you. So if you ever need somebody to talk to, man, don't hesitate to call me.
I appreciate you much, brother, man. Much love and abundance too, brother.
All right.
And see you later. As always, see you later.
All right. No doubt, my brother. Abundance. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you're calling from.
Yo, Kala, this Turk Columbia, South Carolina. Again, I did have one more question, if I could bother you real quick, that I wanted to see if you could touch on real quick.
Go ahead, brother.
When the brother was mentioning something about, I think he was mentioning something about, I can't remember, but either way, I've been having these dreams, like these very, very lucid dreams lately. And like I've been having a lot of dreams, like with dragons, all type of stuff. But one of the things, I've had like some wet dreams, pardon me. But it's been because I don't have a mate or anything, so I don't have any intercourse or anything like that. So I've been practicing semen retention, but I've been having these sexual dreams, and I've been able to see the people very clearly. It just be rubbing me wrong. Like sometimes I don't know if it'd be confusing or if I just be overthinking, and I'll be like, damn, is this something or something like interfering with my dreams? And then last night I was having a dream. Family members was in there, but it wasn't nothing sexual going on in the dream. But I still was like I felt myself coming basically. But I woke up before I did, and I was able to I just took a deep breath, and it kind of went away. But I was just wondering if there's anything, you could touch on about that, because like I said, it wasn't even a sexual dream, like nothing in it was sexual. It was just, some family and different stuff like that. You've been in one of my dreams too before, but is there anything you could touch on about that, or that you may have insight on about those?
So let me ask you a question. Why do you practice semen retention?
Right now, because I don't have a mate,
Okay,
so
it's just by choice. How long have you been without a mate?
It's been about 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years? Well, I would tell you.
Probably longer. Possibly.
All right. Well, I'm a person. I believe in semen retention when it comes down to sexual discipline, whereas though that you do not lay down and sleep with a woman that you don't have intentions or building a family or a future with, just to be safe.
That's also what I'm on too as well.
but just to be building, just to be sitting back and doing that, you know what I mean? For 3 or 4 years, I mean, it would quite be some sort of a candidate that you would choose, because even though that is beneficial to the, to your higher consciousness, but it also can harm you too, because when men of, especially masculine men that moves in their purpose, men that are strong men, they need that from their woman. They need they need to release that energy towards their women. So again, you're probably having these dreams because your body is probably letting you know that it's time for you to actually find yourself, someone that you can actually, how can I say, bond with.
Yeah.
So
okay,
there you go there.
Okay, cool. Okay, I appreciate that info. It's like I haven't ran into anybody lately. Maybe that'll come along though, because I haven't been chasing anything, but I haven't just ran into anybody that that I just connected with, that I felt like we could take it a step further. But
well, you gotta ask yourself a question: what type of boundaries or that you're putting up, whereas though that you haven't ran into anyone? Because right now it's 20 women to 1 man. I mean, especially amongst us, because our men are incarcerated. Our men are turning, not all of our men, but there are a few of them that are turning gay, and women are not trusting them. But however, a man that is moving in his purpose, a man that is self-sufficient, whether you have a 1-bedroom apartment, a 2-bedroom apartment, or you actually have a house, a man that is able to carry and conduct himself in a certain way. Women at this time there would be a woman available to you, whereas though that you can enjoy her and she can enjoy you. So I don't agree with the whole semen retention thing. A lot of that shit is made up from males that I believe that just don't have the charisma and have the strength or the fortitude to actually deal with a real woman. So and women actually challenges them intellectually. So therefore, when a woman challenges you intellectually, you might feel as though, well, maybe I just need to be semen retention. Well, I mean, I hear you, but your body is letting you know something, because too much of one thing could be bad for you, especially when your body, when you release semen inside of a woman, your semen actually carry antibiotics and antidepressants. So it's actually a relief for her especially when you are healthy, you're eating right and taking care of yourself. So it's actually a relief to her. So I don't know. Why would I deprive my woman of that?
Nah, and I definitely wouldn't deprive my woman. Like if I had one, I'm definitely not opposed to, yeah, for sure. So that was pretty much why I really just haven't, came across, like you said, I could have been putting up boundaries though, because I have talked to women and they all, no funny, they be on go. Like they really interact with me. They like me intellectually, mentally, spiritually, all of that. You know what I'm saying? But I do know I do pull up boundaries as well. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Okay.
So, all right. But I appreciate that insight, Kala. I just wanted to ask about that.
No doubt, my brother. You have an amazing day.
You too, bro.
Abundance. So again, I don't understand, why are you not talking about the animal DNA in the comments that you have, bro? Why are you so concerned about what's going on with us? Why are you here? Go get on a program where you can actually go talk about you and your species. You see that straight hair that you got? You see that beard that you got? That's all lice. That's fur. Why don't you go there? Go somewhere else. It's okay. You don't have to be here. I told you. You ever notice pink-skinned people always want to be in brown people business? Why you don't go somewhere the fuck else? I don't know why you here. Peace, appreciation, and value. You live with Kala. State your name, city, and state. Where you coming from?
Yo, Kel calling from Waterbury, Connecticut.
Okay, what's on your mind, brother?
Yeah, bro. Respect to you, bro. Everything you do, you know what I mean, bro?
Mm-hmm.
And I've been seeing this shit. I saw this shit ever since I was like 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That the Draco race created these people and whatnot. Because I'm from a country where it's like predominantly brown people.
Mm-hmm.
So when I came to America, I was like, yo, why these people got issues with the brown people, but they still trying to hang out with us? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, that means a species. And I pictured it. I seen the Draco, you know what I mean, species, in the lab and whatnot. And then I seen the movie Iron Sky, the coming race, and it showed the same thing. You know what I mean? But then what I really wanted to say was, like, the night sky it's been bright. I don't know if you noticed that. Like, you know what I mean? I know a time where, like, the sky used to be pitch black, but I don't see that no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just wanted to say that. And then I wanted to recommend a movie to you. It's called The Primevals. You could probably look at the trailer on YouTube.
The Primals? I've seen that.
The Primevals?
Prime, you said Prime Folds?
Nah, Primevals is spelled Primevals.
Primevals. I you know what? I didn't see that. I seen that, like the what the fuck? I didn't see the movie, but I seen the listing of the movie. I saw that. I didn't watch the trailer, none of that.
Yo, that shit's gonna give you a kick. Like you could look, if you got time, you know, you could look at the trailer on YouTube right now. You know, it's showing just basically what everything you're talking about, the Draco species, you know what I mean, created these motherfuckers, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, and then, you know, I'm excited to see that movie, The End of Oak Street, where they show the dinosaurs, you know, murking these people in the suburban areas and shit. That shit.
Oh, I gotta check that out. The End of Oak Street. I heard about that too.
Yeah, The End of Oak Street. Yeah.
I don't know why people not paying attention to these movies. They're coming out with some real crazy movies that you didn't see them coming out before. The last 10 years, especially over the last 7 years, they have been coming out with some real crazy movies. Either something coming out of the ocean or something coming out of the fucking sky destroying people. They have been literally coming out with these movies. I don't know why people haven't been paying attention. Maybe you are paying attention and you just say, okay, and you're getting yourself prepared for it. But it is definitely happening.
Nah, they going crazy in the movies, yo. Ever since like 2017, they had that movie. What's that shit? The Son of Bigfoot, where they show that the white man is the motherfucker that comes from the genetic. You know what I mean? Bigfoot or whatever creation that they created first. But yeah, other than that, bro, I mean that's basically it, bro. That's basically it.
Appreciate you, brother. My brother, thank you, man. I really appreciate you chiming in, man. And you have a great rest of your cosmic day, my brother.
Yeah, man. Pay attention to that night sky, yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm on it, bro. Trust me, I'm on it, man. I see you on it. You know what I mean? We think it's getting brighter and brighter, and it's not black. It's either purple, red, or fucking bright. It's not black at all.
I'm looking at the shit right now. It look like a little daytime, but you know it's dark on the ground and shit. But I can see the blue in the sky still. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. But abundance, bro. Appreciation, bro.
No doubt, my brother. Abundance and gratitude to you as well. Have an amazing day.
Yes, sir.
All right. I do want to play one or two things, my people, before I get off of here, because I want to show y'all something here. All right. So let me see this here. You know what I mean? And the one thing I was saying in the video, the title, Prisoner of War versus a Slave. A prisoner of war. Black people, so-called black people, we were never slaves. We are prisoners of war. We have been abused psychologically, physically, and psychologically in order to conform to the system in which was built off of our genocide. The people that that did this, they voluntarily capitulated to a system that led them back into the dark ages. See, when they enslaved us, they enslaved themselves, and they didn't see that. They still, even to this day, they can't see it. Now, some of them are starting to see it. This is why they would rather die. This is why they feel the way that they feel. But the day that they enslaved us, they enslaved themselves. And I want to play a video right here, and I want y'all to listen to this right here.
Fucking weird ass, racist ass. Y'all hear it? Fuck that. I'm trying to see what he's talking about. Hey, what's this song called, man?
So now let me just say this. Let me get off of this. You know, this is the direct results of when so-called black people get successful and they say, I want to move out of our communities because it's dangerous, and you go move amongst them. This is it. And then what happens is some shit like that take place, or something even more drastic take place, where they abuse your children, literally kill you or kill one of your children, and then you are upset and disappointed, and you're stating that why would you do this? And then you want the black community to get up in arms and upset and enraged because you moved amongst crocodiles. See, you are how can I say it? What do crocodiles love to eat? Anything, to be honest with you. You are, let's say you are a deer, you are a gazelle. And instead of you wanting to hang around and be with gazelles, you figure though that if I go move around crocodiles, then the crocodiles will accept me. And because now you found out the harsh way that they don't accept you, that they still will eat your fucking ass, now you want the other gazelles to back you up and have rage against the crocodiles. Not at all. Not at all. My pink skin race, right? Any of us that decide that they want to denounce themselves and be a part of you, even wear your hair, wear your claws, and they want to look like you, they want to talk like you, they want to live like you. You have the permission of the universe, the sun, and my ancient ancestors, as well as some of our true brothers and sisters on the ground here. As a matter of fact, let me speak for myself. Outside of the universe and the sun, you have my permission to do what the fuck you want to them because they want to be around you. Not a problem. You have my permission. Rock out. Tie them to a back of a pickup truck, hang them from a fucking tree, drug them up, put them in bondage inside your fucking basement. Do whatever you want, because you know why? They put themselves in a position for you to do it. That's exactly what they did. None of you pink-skinned people are coming to predominantly black neighborhoods. You might have done that back in the day when y'all had majority of the guns and came into where black people were living at, and you wanted to burn down like Black Wall Street and other people that and other little towns and shit that black people was living in, because we didn't arm ourselves like y'all armed yourselves. Well, today is something different. So my people that want to move out and be there with you, fuck them. I'm all for that. Do you. But I know one fucking thing. You redneck, pink skin animal DNA fuckers are not coming into predominantly black neighborhoods thinking you gonna pull that shit off you did on Black Wall Street. I can promise you that. You all are not doing that shit. So you can talk all the shit you want. I know for a fact that you will not come into a black neighborhood. Them people that y'all finding that's hanging, they not in predominantly black neighborhoods. These motherfuckers are being caught out somewhere else. You ain't coming down in here. You ain't coming in North Philly. You ain't coming in motherfucking South Philly. Excuse me, Southwest Philadelphia, West Philadelphia. You ain't coming down there snatching up motherfucking black people. I can tell you're not doing that. You're not going to do no shit like that. I can promise you won't. You understand? You will do that somewhere else, but you won't do it. You won't get in your pickup trucks with your pitchforks, light fires. You motherfuckers are so much of a coward. Your KKK won't even get in a fucking pickup truck with sheets over your motherfucking head and think you will ride down any North Philadelphia, any West Philadelphia, or Southwest motherfucking Philadelphia. Talk about you gonna get yourself a nigga. By the time you motherfuckers get from one corner to the next corner, that motherfucking pickup truck will be lit the fuck up. And I know it for a fact. You all know it for a fact too. This ain't back in the day, baby. This ain't back in the day, baby. I can promise you that. This ain't back in the day at all. So I got how y'all play. And a lot of us are smart enough to know. I don't need to go to the alligator pit to know what the alligators gonna do. Leave the alligators out there, because the alligators gonna end up eating and killing each other because the resources are gonna get low. But right here where we're at, we're gonna be A-okay. So let me move on to this right here. All right, let me move on over here. Okay, share screen. Hold on. I got one more thing. This is the type of shit they do. See this? Look at the smile on this. Look at the smile. You can't make this shit up. Look at this shit. There you go. Look at the rhythm. Look at the rhythm. Look at the rhythm. Look at the rhythm. No rhythm as people. And then look at this. Look at this here. Look at this shit here. Can't make this shit up, man. Can't make this shit up, man. I mean, you can't make this shit up. Oh my goodness. All right, hold up. I got what I got. I got one more thing that I want to show. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Do I want to show that? Do I want to show that? I can wait. All right, let me play this one right here. This is the last video I want to play, my people. I want to play this video right here. I respect this brother and the work that this brother do right here. I really do respect his work that he do. And I respect this video that he made right here. I respect this. I want y'all to check this out.
This is how you know that you're chosen. When people be hating on you for no reason, you don't bother no fucking body. You be minding your business.
Come on. Come on.
This is how you know that you're chosen. When people be hating on you for no reason, you don't bother no fucking body. You be minding your business. Because when your haters hate on you for no reason, that creates a conflict-based alignment, which is a branch of antagonistic attachment. Because they're drawn to your energy, your presence, and your status, but they don't know how to approach you. So in return, they hate on you, which is a form of oppositional magnetism. They're drawn to your frequency, but their ego won't tolerate you. So this is where they start to project combative energy. This is how you know that jealousy and hating is a mental illness, because people will create problems with you just to get close to you, because if they didn't have a problem with you, there wouldn't be no alignment. So this is why these idiots create these negative scenarios about you in their head where you're not even thinking about them. So let's just call a spade a spade. If you're a hater, you're just a lame with a mental illness. All throughout my life journey, I've learned that people don't hate you enough to leave you alone, but they hate you in a way to stay attached to you. So this is why your haters create conflict, because being your enemy is the only way they can have a connection to you. When you get into the mechanics of dark psychology, you would know that jealousy, hating, and gossip is a form of witchcraft. But jealousy doesn't become witchcraft until a person stops building their own reality and then starts to concentrate on the person who is thriving to basically destroy theirs. So they're basically trying to destiny swap.
Yep, they basically trying to destiny swap. Come on. I think I'm gonna play that one more time for the people in the back. Listen to this.
This is how you know that you're chosen. When people be hating on you for no reason, you don't bother no fucking body. You be minding your business. Because when your haters hate on you for no reason, that creates a conflict-based alignment, which is a branch of antagonistic attachment. Because they're drawn to your energy, your presence, and your status, but they don't know how to approach you. So in return, they hate on you, which is a form of oppositional magnetism. They're drawn to your frequency, but their ego won't tolerate you. So this is where they start to project combative energy. This is how you know that jealousy and hating is a mental illness, because people will create problems with you just to get close to you, because if they didn't have a problem with you, there wouldn't be no alignment. So this is why these idiots create these negative scenarios about you in their head where you're not even thinking about them. So let's just call a spade a spade. If you're a hater, you're just a lame with a mental illness. All throughout my life journey, I've learned that people don't hate you enough to leave you alone, but they hate you in a way to stay attached to you. So this is why your haters create conflict, because being your enemy is the only way they can have a connection to you. When you get into the mechanics of dark psychology, you would know that jealousy, hating, and gossip is a form of witchcraft. But jealousy doesn't become witchcraft until a person stops building their own reality and then starts to concentrate on the person who is thriving to basically destroy theirs. So they're basically trying to destiny swap.
So that's basically when you see pink-skinned people, how they destiny swap, finding ways to be attached to you, finding ways to use reverse psychology to say that you're the racist now by speaking about genetics. Talking about our differences as genetically does not mean you are racist. You are racist when you don't accept who and what you are, and you project what you are genetically on a whole group of people, lying to them. That's what makes you racist. You see? And they don't want to deal with that aspect of life. Hold on, I got one more brother that I want to share with y'all. Because this is important. That one was important, but I got one more video that I definitely need y'all to listen to, and I'm gonna play this video twice too as well, because I want y'all to think about this when somebody is literally venting to you. I want you to think about this. Wait a minute, where is that video at? Don't worry, I'm gonna get it. I want you to think about this. When you be sitting there chilling, minding your business, a lot of people need outside validation in order for them to feel like they are right and justify the shit that they are doing. They need outside validation. And normally when they get outside validation, it's from someone that's weak mentally and somebody that will not push back on them, because they won't be like, yo, you're fucking dead wrong for that bullshit. It doesn't matter. You're wrong. And you haven't grown up from it. So this is what I'm talking about. Listen to this right here.
Family, do y'all know this about venting? Do you believe this about venting? Especially what this brother's about to tell us, what venting really is. You may not have known this, but venting is evil. Listen. Venting is evil. What? It's always been evil. For real? Oh, man. You're probably thinking that, well, let's listen. What about me going to a therapist? Yes, I'm going to be the first in human history to say that it's evil. Wow, you are the first. Why? Most therapists don't actually know in spirit what is happening.
Facts.
Okay. Venting is when you are transferring a spirit from yourself into another person. Now, how do I actually know that? It's in the word. Well, the word spirit, it means breath. Spirituality, it means the art of breathing. Okay. So when I am communicating right now I'm communicating to you. I'm speaking, like we're having a conversation. If I am opening up and saying all the stuff that hurt me, why I got cursed out, why people stole and lied on me, why I can't ever get ahead, oh, I hate my life, oh, all this crazy stuff, if I was to say that to you, at the end of it, I'll feel better. Hey, thanks, Kyle, for listening. And I just walk off, you know? Afterwards, you will feel tight. Your chest will be hurting. You'll be stressed out. Why? Because I just transferred my demons into you. Whoa! Now, why is venting evil? Because most often, 99% of the time, when you're venting to somebody else, you don't care if they can even handle it. You just don't want to feel bad. They might be dealing with depression. They might be dealing with the repossession. They might be dealing with being rejected from their parents. They might be dealing with some adultery in their relationship. They might be going through some real stuff. You don't care about that. You just want to feel good. It's all about feeling. Venting is evil. The Bible says idle lips are the devil's mouthpiece. What? Venting needs to be studied. Okay? A complaint only goes up, not down, not even sideways. What do I mean? You only complain, you express, you communicate your dissatisfaction to people that can actually solve the problem. Not just so that you feel good. That's evil. Stop that. Whoa. Now you know.
So, like before I play that again, this even goes back to when you see a circle of people that they all share the same, you know what I mean, viewpoints, and nobody is actually challenging those people in the circle. So, for example, if I was to say, you know what, all black women are fucking bad, you know what I'm saying? And then if there was someone in my circle that said, wait a minute, bro, check this out, all black women aren't bad. You know what I'm saying? You got good black women out here that want to love, appreciate, honor, respect, and value a man. It don't have nothing to do about his income. It's about his ambitions. It's about his character. It's about his integrity. That's a pushback. And guess what? All of a sudden now, I got a problem with that person because that person didn't agree with everything that I just stated regarding a so-called black woman. So this is what I mean by most people that have their little tight circles are not around people that will push back with them intellectually on the shit that they have so much problems with, because it's not just one person, it's two people that are always, or two or three people that's a problem. It's not one person. It's always one, or it's always two or three people or even more. But people will always make it seem like it's just the one individual. Yo, my screen is really so again, like venting. Just look at when you are around people and somebody says something to you about whatever you may have a problem with or whatever they're doing. Even when you go around Thanksgiving and you be like, well, Thanksgiving is really representing the fact of slaughtering of all black people, and then everybody looking at you, well, why you got to be a party pooper? This is the time for all of us families and shit to get together and just, well, why can't we pick another day? Why we got to use the day that they give us? Why can't we go another day? And that's just all it is. Majority of people don't like to be around sharp-minded people that will push back on their shit intellectually using logic and reasoning. They will never be around that. That's why you can tell when the dead is leading the dead. This is why I don't hang around a lot of people. I like to be around certain individuals that will give me that pushback, certain individuals that I know that don't walk in fear and they don't have a problem with challenging your ideology. You understand? Shout out to Riz. I see you in the chat, bro. Much love and appreciation to you, my brother. So it's just like, as most people, I like to be around people that's independently thinking, because when you're around someone that's independently thinking, that's how you know they don't have no fear. Yo, Turk, I'm on live, bro. It's all good. Yeah, that's all good. All right. Yeah. So most people don't want to be around nobody that's going to push back them with logic, because then when you come around them, then they got to watch what they say, because see, they already know the shit that they doing is wrong. So therefore they don't want to open their mouth and say something, because they know you're going to give them pushback on the shit. You understand what I'm saying to you? So now they the ones walking on eggshells, and then they try to use reverse psychology and say, well, you got me walking on eggshells about how I feel. No, it's not. It's just wrong. And you know, internally, your soul tells you was wrong, but your conscious mind that's connected to this world tells you that you're right. And because you're conflicting within yourself, and I'm not conflicting within myself, that's a problem. Now I'm the one that's blamed for, because you're walking on eggshells. This is family member, friends, loved ones. It doesn't make a bit of a difference. Co-workers, the same way. Even when I go to work and I'm in the work and I'm eating a fruit salad, or I'm in there eating a salad, and my co-workers say, oh, I'm going to eat better today, or I'm going to eat better tomorrow, or I'm going to start eating healthy. And then I'm sitting down and I'm eating, and then they warm their food up and hurry up and go in the basement or go into another room while they're eating their food. But you know why you feel like that? Because it's your conscience, not me. I didn't tell you. You can eat what the fuck you want. Why me eating healthy and staying and being self-disciplined is affecting you so much? Because you know you're not right within. That's all. And you need to be around people that accept that toxicity. That's all it is. That's not growth and development, though. That's not growth. So hold on, let me. I'm gonna play another video for y'all. Give me one more second. I think it's one more that I want to play on here before I get out of here. Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm gonna save it till next time, my people. I'm gonna save it till next time. Next time I go live and do a call-in. I did say I was gonna do this call-in and start at 7, but I started a little early. I feel you on that, man. I can't stand being around groups of people either. That's why I'm not around a group of people. I'm not around a group of people. I'm around a selected few people. Oh, I do got one more thing I want to show people, man. Maybe we can have a quick conversation regarding this. All right, so let me see something here. Here we go. All right, cool. We're gonna have a conversation regarding this. So these are a few images, and I want to talk about these images that I have here. Why is you got to be okay? Not a problem. All right, give me a second, people. Abundance and gratitude. You live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Hey, Cleveland, Ohio. How are you?
Oh, good, and you?
I'm well. You gotta turn me down.
That's good.
You gotta turn me down in your background.
Okay.
Okay.
I just seen you. Came home and turned on the TV and seen you, and I don't really know what's going on, but I know that you used to always talk about the sun and show us evidence about the sun. Something was pushing up against the earth and all of that, and you said they cut it off. So I be seeing like a lot of different videos about how the sky isn't what it really is. Like when we looking up, the sky is not the sky, like the sun. So I was wondering, is Cleveland, Ohio getting the same sun that California getting? Because all my life I seen the sun rise from the east, and then it'll like do a right angle over Lake Erie and go towards Canada and set. How is that the same sun that California is getting?
Again,
if it's setting over like Canada,
right?
Where is it going?
Is
that the same sun? Because it seemed like once I noticed that and paid attention, then I started seeing it go towards downtown, go towards Michigan, go that way. Like something was aware that I was aware.
Again, you have different. Nah, I'm not gonna say it and say, I don't really get into the fact that, that multiple suns on a planet, because you got multiple stars in the sky and stars are considered to be suns. So I don't really get into that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I truly don't, because we're all going to find out. The what suns or how many suns are in the sky, to me at this time, is not as important as the future of our children and the fact that we are being medically evaluated as well as educated by an artificial species.
Right, that's true. That's why I really didn't know what I came in on, but I just wanted to say something about that.
No, that's fine. I appreciate it. Whatever you decide that you want to talk about is fine with me. I have no problem with that. It's just that for me, I don't really touch on how many suns are in the sky, and how many. I don't do that, because nobody for sure knows. We only can go off of what we see with our naked eye. So you know what I mean. But I will say for sure that the planet, as far as cosmic energy, as far as the radiation levels that are on the planet, are definitely coming from what you would call a star or our sun.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
No problem, my sister. Thank you again for calling in.
Okay, bye-bye.
No problem. All right, my people. I'm sitting here pulling this up because I want y'all to see something here. I want y'all to see something. And while I'm on these calls, right? If somebody can call in and prove to me and tell me using common sense and logic, I'm not here to argue with you on why we should not be mingling with our brothers, sisters from Africa. And I also want you to know is, if you can't find any slave ships, and they don't have any slave ships in their records, right? Then where the fuck, how did African people enslave us here in America? I just want to know. I just want to know. I just want you to explain it to me. Now, again, I'm not I just want to know if they haven't found any slave ships, or they don't have a record of any slave ships, but they got records of plenty of black people enslaved, enchained, and abused. I just want you to explain to me, please, where are the slave ships at, and how did African people enslave us without slave ships? And why shouldn't we be interacting or mingling with our brothers and sisters in Africa? I just want to know. So if you can call in and give me some heads up on that, I would greatly appreciate that. I'm not trying to be smart. I just want to have a clear understanding of this. And also, because there was a brother that left a long speech he left a long speech on my Instagram post to tell me that how dangerous it is for me over in Africa versus me being here in America around my own people. So according to him, my own people. So I want you to understand, because I was around my people in Africa too. I don't know where you were at when you ever went to Africa, but when I went to Africa, I was around my own people. So I wasn't around nobody that had animal DNA. When I went to the beach, it was nothing but people. It was no, I ain't see no beach umbrellas. I ain't see no tanning lotion. I ain't see none of that shit. So, and I just want to pull this up. So I'm definitely looking for it. I can't read the chat at the moment. So if I would appreciate if you would call in. I cannot read the chat at the moment. I'm pulling up these pictures. I appreciate if you call in and give me a heads up. Please explain it to me. I know you ain't gonna be able to explain it to me. Trust me, I know for a fact you ain't gonna be able to explain it to me. Not using logic and reasoning anyway. I can tell you that right now. Explain to me. Please explain it to me. Please explain it to me. I want to pull up every last one of these pictures so that way when I go through them, I can speak clearly and concise about what I have been witnessing, what I have experienced. So please explain it to me. Why shouldn't we mingle, communicate, have a relationship, whether it be man to woman or woman to man? Why shouldn't we should do any of those things with our brothers and sisters over there? That's all I'm asking you. So, don't worry, I'm here to get over to the chat in 1 second. All right, this is the last picture. I mean, wow, I got more pictures. Damn, I didn't even know I sent all these pictures in. Wow. All right, and these not even all the pictures, but however, we will start right here. We will start right here. All right. Let me see. Let me go in the chat. Let me see. Rewind. I'm here and loving it. Very few came from Africa, period, in 1999, 1900. If there was slave ship, they would be. So y'all know if there were slave ships, I want y'all to know something. And African people really enslaved us. Do you not know how America will promote that just to take the fucking attention off of them? You know that, right? So I just wanted to say that. Abundance and gratitude, peace, appreciation, and value. Lie with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from.
Hi, Kalai. My name is Nakia, and I'm calling from Huntsville, Alabama.
All right, hold on for 1 second, Nakia. Hey, the person that's calling me from Michigan, I see the number 313. Don't worry, I'm gonna get your call. You have to call back right after her. Go ahead. What you were saying, sister?
All right, so I was calling in because the other night, we had a pink sky. Like, I've never seen nothing like that in my life. Like, it was totally pink. And I also had left a comment on one of your posts before in regards to the sun and the things that I'm seeing, you know, happening within the medical field. And yes, like, I work in the cardiology department, and there has been an abundance of heart attacks. I mean, and it's not us. It's not us. Heart attacks, just hearts out of alignment. They having to go to the cath lab to get like jump starts to try to get their heart back in rhythm. And yeah, it's busy. It's busy at the hospital. There's a lot of things happening in the sky. Like, you know, I've been paying attention to the sky. And yes, I mean, I wish I could share those pictures with you. Like, it was amazing. Like, I've never seen a totally pink sky before. Yes. And it got totally pink for like maybe like 5 minutes. Wow. And then it went back. Yeah.
I thank you for sharing that update, and I thank you for sharing that update regarding what's going on in these hospitals, because this is information that they themselves are not going to release, because I can understand they control the medical field, so they're not going to release this type of information. So, and I know there's blood clots happening with them as well, a lot of neurological issues with them. A lot of like nerve damage, nerve cells are happening with them. You know what I mean? So I understand. Trust me. And I greatly appreciate that, my sister.
Oh, not a problem. Peace and abundance to you.
Abundance and gratitude to you as well. All right. So yes, I do ask that people try to come in and share and share the why that we shouldn't be, you know, dealing with our brothers and sisters in Africa. I want to know. I'm going to show you these pictures right here. So if y'all can see my screen, let me make sure. Okay, cool. So if you can see my screen right here, this was the day that I was leaving, and it was people that was coming from other part of the villages that was wishing me that I was leaving. They was like wishing me better, wishing me well. You know what I mean? They did like, you know, like spiritual, like healing, like things, you know what I mean? Like they talked to me. So I want you to pay attention. I want you to look at this kid right here. You see the shoes that's on their feet? There is no PlayStations. There is no basketball courts and football courts. There is no flat screen TVs. You understand what I'm saying to you? And these children find happiness in just waking up every day and being around in a family atmosphere. The sisters have a strong sisterhood. The brothers have a strong brotherhood. The elderly, that when you get old, you're not put into a nursing home. You're not put into a nursing home. You're actually being taken care of by all levels. The elders are being taken care of by the children, and the children respect and love the elders just like their parents respect and love the elders. So that the elders get 24 hours, 7 days a week care. Automatically, the elders are taken care of before some of the others are taken care of. This is in part of the field and where I was at when I was walking through. I mean, it's an abundance of green. It's an abundance, like Bob Marley said, in the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. These sisters be out all day, sometimes underneath the sun, farming, you know what I'm saying, picking things from the field. These trees back here, you have a cashew tree back here, I believe, over here somewhere, an avocado tree. You have mango trees. You understand? There's another image of me, these when I was leaving. Starseed right here was walking up to me. They was talking to me before I left. This is one of the brother's wives. You know what I'm saying? She was one of the ones that was cooking in the house. I mean, wow, her food was like absolutely delicious. And she catered to me because I didn't eat meat. So therefore she made my food differently. You know what I'm saying? This is another young starseed. This is me at the village. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from.
Obadiah Paisley. How you doing, Kala? Detroit.
What's going on, brother?
Oh, was you talking about the Africans?
Yes, go ahead. What you have what's on your mind?
Well, I was born in 1968, and I know they never fucked with us.
Okay.
They open up braid shops, send their money back home. And
what you mean by they never mess with you?
I mean, I see them all the time in Detroit. They be real dark skinned.
That's not I'm asking you. What do you mean by they never mess with you? I'm confused.
Never even speak, nod their head.
Okay, so
always give eye contact to see if a brother nod or something.
So how about you? How about think about one thing? I'm from Africa and I moved to Detroit. I'm in a foreign environment. I'm in an environment I come from an environment where people don't have guns and they're not shooting each other. You know what I'm saying? And I come into
I've seen in Africa where they be beating each other with sticks.
You're not allowing me to finish, brother. You're not allowing me to finish. So I come from Africa and I come over to here, right? And I'm not saying that it's not bad people in Africa or bad people in America. However, I come from America and I come over here. So even when I moved out of my neighborhood in North Philly and I moved into another neighborhood in West Philly or whatever the case may be, I'm leery because I'm in a different neighborhood. Now, the people in the neighborhood, now, how about you knowing that they are foreigners say, hey, brother, how you doing today? Did you decide that did you take an initiative and say, hey, my name is X, Y, and Z. Welcome to Detroit. How you doing today, my brother? Or how you doing today, my sister?
Told me, Alex told me he was one African guy that I knew. We did Fed time together.
Mm-hmm.
He like, oh, yeah, I'm not black. He like, look at my ID. He was never even supposed to show nobody he had white on his ID.
Okay.
Then the movies that they show him is Huggy Bear, just negative depictions of us over there. And that's what they think. The little guy over there trying to act like 50 Cent with the chain around his neck.
Okay, so
it's all about being yourself.
So why didn't you paint another narrative of us other than what society
Alex know me. He know me.
Wait
I painted a narrative of us to him. He know me from being a chess champion.
Okay, so
I play chess.
I can't. Oh, me and you can't talk at the same time. So I'm gonna let you talk.
Okay. What I was saying is Remedy H say they Chitari.
I don't care about what Remedy H said.
300 some thousand years ago. It's relevant.
Well,
and I done heard about 4 people getting killed over in Africa.
Okay.
As soon as they come out their house, they begging for money.
Okay.
And then you see, what's the guy named Torres? They putting him all on the news. I'm like, this the African guy they gonna try and give our trust fund to in that gold that we got.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Torres.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Little cocky black guy with the red beret on his head.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about.
He running his country. All he doing is putting highways. We didn't want highways.
Well, again,
Grand River in Detroit was a river.
Again, what I'm saying to you is, right, you're using 1 or 2 individuals to paint a whole picture of a whole nation of people.
Okay, yeah.
That's what you're doing. And it's
we indigenous to this land.
But
it ain't time for us to be sharing shit now.
So in other words,
we need
in other words,
they didn't tell us who we was.
So in other words, right, you have no problem being friends with a species that had no problem assassinating you and putting you in chains for over 400 years. But you have a problem.
I'm not with them.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on for 1 second. So, in other words, you have more of a problem with someone that lives in Africa or from Africa, as opposed to you having a problem with the person that actually puts you in chains and bondage.
They had something to do with it.
Where is the wait a second. Where is the proven fact of that? I can't talk. We can't talk at the same. How old are you? Let me ask you that.
58.
Okay, so at 58 years old, I would have hoped that you'd be able to exercise some emotional intelligence.
Okay.
So we both can't talk at the same time. I am clearly allowing you to spew your ideology. I'm letting you get it out. But however, at the moment that I start talking, you immediately interrupt me. And I'm going to ask you for the last time not to do it. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes, sir.
All right. My name, sir, means slave I remain. My name is Kala.
All right, Kala.
All right. Not a problem. So, again, You started off by saying that when African back in the 60s, you were in Detroit, you would be in there and they would not mess with you and they would not talk to you. However, they came over here to a country where you're familiar at, and you're walking down the street and you see them. You didn't extend your hand and say, "How you doing, brother? Welcome to America." The way America has painted a picture of me to you and you to me is completely wrong. Did you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So what was the reaction after you done that?
Me and Alex became cool.
Not a problem.
Just
you see what happens?
Alex.
You see what happened?
Yeah.
You see what happens?
Yeah, just
you
me and him.
But no. But see, that's between you and him. See, if you would have if you would have extended that olive branch to all the rest of them, then maybe you would have had a different experience. So now let's go with the point where you said they enslaved us. Where is the documentation or the proof that you have that they enslaved us?
Never said that.
Well, what did you say? You said they were part of the enslavement, right?
I said with Mussolini, they was part of the killing.
Okay, they killed each other, right?
Yeah.
Okay, do we kill each other over here?
But you never know.
I didn't ask that question. I never asked that question. It's a simple yes or no. Do we kill each other over here?
Yes.
Okay, then. So what makes their crime against themselves any different from the crime against ourselves?
See, and you're supposed to be a thinking man.
I asked the question.
You know that they was filtering us up out of the land, the E1B1. Haplotype that you explained to me.
Well,
I was listening to you.
Well, it showed me the documentation where I stated to you, or I stated that they're filtering us out the land. Africans are filtering us out.
You're talking about hundreds of years ago.
Well, I'm asking you, explain that to me then. Tell me where I said that and explain it to me.
It's a deeper measure. Why we are the owners of 1 million miles of land.
But and what's the difference between us genetically and them genetically?
They not E1B1.
What's E1B1?
We don't have the same blood, and some of them motherfuckers ain't got a soul.
And some Africans don't have a soul.
Like us don't have a soul. They gotta work their little voodoo and magic on Earth.
All right, so that's what So that's what Africans do.
I didn't say all of them.
So I'm just asking you. So do black people? At
this time.
You're over talking, man. I'm trying to get a question out again. Control your emotions. So do black people in America perform the same things that they do?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So it's bad apples everywhere. Do I allow one bad apple or a few bad apples for me to paint a broad picture of all of them? Well, apparently you do. That's not happening with me.
Delineate. Nice talking to you, man.
Yeah, well, pleasure talking to you as well.
I stayed in Philly 20.
Abundance and gratitude, peace, appreciation, and value. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, Kalal. This is Asia. I'm calling from Brooklyn.
I'm well, Asia. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to say, when it comes to us and the Africans, I don't feel like there's a difference between us. I just feel like it's been a lot of negativity talk over the years about each other, and the negative is just outweighing the good.
Well, the only people that I will see that allow the negative to outweigh the good are people that are stuck inside of a paradigm. People that don't travel, people that already have anger issues within themselves and are afraid to actually open up their mouth and actually speak and actually talk to an African.
I agree. I mean, I've traveled. I've been to Egypt.
Okay.
I've been to Old Cairo and New Cairo.
Mhm.
And my husband is actually from Ghana.
Okay.
So I got a taste of the love that they give and how they really do love us. You have some, just like over here, we have some. It's just we just keep clashing from not understanding each other and just being miseducated about each other. And then I feel like right now is just so much division and there's so much hate that's going on right now. It's fueling that fire. No one's taking the time to say, hey, let's talk, because I was taught as a child that we're all the same. We're just different tribes of people. Like, we're everywhere, but we're one. That's what I grew up understanding. My parents taught me to love everybody as I love myself.
Yeah, but give me 1 second. Hold on for 1 second, please, because this number keeps calling in. Peace, appreciation. Who's calling? Your name is who? Hold on. Your name is who?
Chase.
Chase. All right, Chase, bear with me for 1 second, because I see you keep calling. Somebody's on the other line, and I know you want to get through. Hold on for 1 second, okay?
All right.
All right. Okay, sister, back to your conversation. My apologies. Go ahead.
No problem.
Uh-huh.
I think that, how we were brought up, what we was taught, it really reflects how we are as adults.
Mm-hmm.
And some people can't unlearn to relearn.
Mm-hmm.
They're not willing to give other people a chance. And it's not fair. And you're right, you have to travel. You have to mingle with other people to understand where they're coming from and who they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's a respecting, and a lot of people don't have respect right now.
Well, I don't want to paint that picture either. I don't want to do that projection either, because what I see is a lot of disrespect on social media. But I can tell you one thing.
That's what I mean.
Well,
like,
let me finish speaking.
Okay.
Okay. So what you stated that you've been to Egypt. Egypt is colonized, and Egypt is full of pink-skinned people. I want to say that right now. A lot of organic African people don't even live there. So that's one thing. Also, secondly, that the picture that's being painted to say that a lot of us are not getting along and a lot of us having problems with one another, that's all through social media. Because in my neighborhood, in my community, I've seen my neighbors look out for one another. I've seen my neighbors look out for me. I've seen I've seen this community around here have drastically changed over the years since I have been here. So I don't want to, I can't paint that broad picture. I just feel as though that a lot of us are that haven't traveled, that haven't been anywhere in this planet and actually put their guard down and actually open up their mouths and extended their hands to a brother or a sister and to find out, how they're thinking, how they're feeling. You know what I'm saying? From other cultures, we don't do that. So, and because we don't do that, we are easily misled. We're easily misinformed about how a group of people think of us, and what should all actuality, they don't think like that about us, to be truthful and honest with you.
No, I agree. And when I said that I went to Egypt, I said that I went to Old Cairo and New Cairo. So in New Cairo, it's the others, but in Old Cairo, there's a lot of Africans there. And me spending time there, whatever, I had a beautiful time with them. I did. They embraced me while I was there. And my husband is from Ghana.
Okay.
And when I called over there to speak to his family, it's all love. I don't feel separate from them at all. I just wanted to make that clear. Like, people have to change their way of thinking and stop the nonsense, because it's a whole bunch of nonsense. It really is, because there's no difference between us. We just here and they're there. That's how I look at it.
That's a fact. That's a scientific, biological fact, what you just stated. There is no genetic differences between us, other than the fact they're over there and they get the sun a lot more than which we get over here. Point blank and simple. But
I agree. Before you go, because I know there's a lot of people calling you, I have a question for you, because I DM'd you on Instagram. I wanted to ask you about the scoliosis situation. Like, I'm melanated, and I'm trying to figure out, how did I get scoliosis if it's not within our people? Like, as far as I know, everybody in my family is melanated. So I just want to know, how did that happen?
Could be the antigens that was passed down through your mother. Antigens, we still have antigens on our cell that weakens our immune system and weakens our lymphatic system. So that doesn't mean that you have animal DNA because you have scoliosis of the spine, because like I said, there are still things that take place with us that's a result of them mixing blood, and sexually abusing us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for clearing that up for me, because that's been really like on my mind. I've been trying to research on my own about it, but they don't give too much information on it.
No,
but
not
I
at all.
thank you for clearing that up for me. And I just thank you for your time. I appreciate you. And just please keep doing what you're doing, because since I've been watching you, you have enlightened me so much. And I really, really appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much. Gratitude to you, my sister.
Gratitude to you too, my brother.
Abundance. Have an amazing night.
You too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Peace, appreciation, and value. You back? You here?
Hello?
Okay, I'm here. What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Joyce.
Hello, Joyce. How are you? What's on your soul?
Well, I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm just calling about this thing about the Africans, and we're the same over there. We are over there. We mingle with them, and but we are different. And I'll say this is because I'm looking at the picture with you and the little baby here, and the complexion. She has a complexion. She's probably more like one of us. But the Africans, how far back we go, we'll never have grass skirts and plates in our mouths and all this type of thing. The Africans, the ones that really go back, way back in Africa, they will. We have been there, and we still are there, mingled in with them, but we are not the same. Because even in my family, if I go back as far as I can, and my history as an African American, I will never see no one with plates in their mouth or that type of thing. But they can go back that far, and they'll find that. And even the complexion in the African American men, they have more facial hair. It's a difference between us and them. We should get along. But, even melanated people in India, those dark-skinned, they're melanated too, and some of them are darker than we are.
No, they're not melanated.
They're not the same. I think it's a historical record that will break down the difference between us and them. We should get along with them. But you notice even when they come over here, they have problems with us, and they feel different, and we have problems with them, with their attitudes, whatever. But that doesn't mean it's all of them. But they understand it's a different. All
right, pause for a second. Pause for a second. Everything that you just named, as far as us being a difference, does not make any sense to me. It doesn't make scientific sense. If I was in the sun in under 95-degree temperatures more than you on a consistent basis, I would look a little bit different than you as well. That's just like when I'm gonna show pictures of me that you can look in these pictures that I've shown, and I start to look dark. Matter of fact, let me go over here to these pictures towards the end. I start to look dark. I start to look at her and look at me. Look at him, look at her, look at me. Look at these two brothers right here. This is a video. Look at me and look at this brother right here. Look at my complexion and look at her. She don't even look like she's from Africa. If you really want to be for real, she look like she's from Philadelphia. Look at her light complexion. That doesn't make any sense, what you just stated.
Okay, well, that's what I'm trying to say, Kala, is that we are over there with them for years, hundreds of years maybe, okay? But even so, I don't know, to go to the DNA to find this out, but I think it's a historical record that I read that we're there, but we're mingled in with them, but we're not the same. Because I don't think even anyone in your family, Kala, I don't care how far back we go, you'll find the grass skirts and plates in their mouth and all this type of thing. But them,
Would you say, you said you will find what? Wait a minute. You can find, pause, you're running. Wait a minute. You can find grass skirts and metals. What do you mean by that?
Plates in their mouth,
yeah.
That type of thing, and then next skirts out, that kind of thing.
Oh, that's a culture. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. That's a culture. When you're talking about the fact that they put the bones in their ears and the bones in their lips that stretches out there, that's a culture, sweetheart. That has nothing to do with that we're necessarily different. We over here eat the pig, the hog. That's part of our culture. When you eat soul food, that's part of our culture. That's a culture for them.
Okay, well, maybe I've had a misunderstanding in the type of history and research that I've been hearing about
Yeah,
as
we
far
have.
as Africans and ourselves. And like, I'm willing to be open-minded about this thing, but I will say this for certainty. In my family, I'm just going to speak for my own. I don't care how far back I go. That was never a part of my family.
Okay, that was
we
never.
are over there in Africa for hundreds of years, but we, my understanding is that we were never them. I may be wrong about it, but we were never them. And maybe that's part of the attitude sometimes that towards each other. But I agree with you. We should be friends with them. We should be friends with them.
We could be more than friends, but hold on. But let me say this. Wait a minute. What's African American culture?
African American culture is being here in America, mingled in with these people who runs America.
Are you? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How old are you, ma'am? How old are you?
How old am I? I'm 67 years old.
Oh man, whoa! Yo, they did a number on us, man. They did a number on us. I'm gonna ask you one more again. What is African American culture?
African American culture. They call us African Americans because they got us from Africa.
No, we didn't come from Africa. See, there we go.
America,
no, we didn't.
And even when they came here, it was Native American Indians here.
No,
but
we didn't. They didn't come from. We didn't come from Africa. So go ahead, though. I want you to finish, though.
We did come from Africa. That's why they call us African Americans, but we are not. They call us all Africans because we're all the melanated people from Africa, but we are different. Maybe the books that I've been reading out of, it must be some kind of misunderstanding I have about it, that we are not the same as they are. And that's the reason why people wonder why we were sold. Well, they're the ones, they don't have the ships and all that, but we were sold by them. That's why some of them still consider themselves as different, even when they come over here. Okay, they consider themselves as different.
How do you know that? How do you know that they consider themselves different?
I tell you, even the ones that I ran into over here, they still, it's nothing with their accent and everything like that. But I noticed even their complexion are melanated, but a lot of them, it's a difference even in their melanated complexions. The men very seldom have the hair and the beard, the facial hair that you have.
Okay, so do you know what one of the main reasons why we have more hair over here in America?
No.
But you don't know. So therefore, let me help you out, because we were raped by animals. That's why.
Okay.
That's why we were raped by animals, furry animals. So these antigens that are on your cells will make your hair grow even more.
Okay, well, I took a note of that.
Okay.
I'm just trying to learn,
it don't sound like you're trying to learn. It sound like you're telling me.
No.
That's what it sounds like.
I'm just saying, I'm gaining information from you, and all I'm doing is feeding back what I thought I've understood, but I could be wrong about it.
Got you.
But I will say one more thing, and I'm not going to hold you up. I just know in my family, I don't care how far back I go, I know stretched out necks and all that. I just know that.
Okay.
Okay, but anyway, abundance and gratitude.
No problem. Thank you. Gratitude to you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
I got to do a live calling on this for African alone, so I definitely need to do this. Go ahead. A peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from.
I'm Rashad. I'm calling from Dallas, Texas.
What's going on, Rashad?
What's going on, brother? Yeah, I was calling to tap in, man, to say that, you know what I'm saying, the whole African American and the African being different is divisive. You know what I'm saying? It's like cutting off the roots at the plant. You know what I'm saying?
Very much so. Very much so.
Like, and by you denying your ancestry, you know what I'm saying, that's very disrespectful.
Very much so. Very much so.
So I just wanted to come in and touch on that. You know what I'm saying? The whole FBA, that it's not really beneficial, because at the same time, it's just like, people talk about how they can go back into they family history as African Americans. How far can you really go back?
Right.
Let's be honest. How far can you really go back?
So even with the fact that I sit back and you look at the age with the two people that actually spoke like that, 58 and 60 years old, shows a lot. It just shows a lot. Both of them was like 58 and 68 years old that was speaking in that manner. And that was the era that they, that they were taught that bullshit in. And they didn't decide to outgrow it. So I get it. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, I totally get it.
And then it's like everybody always has, like I talk to a lot of African Americans. I'm African American, but at the same time, I still claim African identity. Mm-hmm. But, you know what I'm saying? The favorite argument is, the Caribbeans, the Africans, they come over here and they be disrespectful. What? We disrespectful to our own. What are we talking about? It's just like they talking about we different. People on the East Coast is different from people on the West Coast. It's a different culture.
People in fucking Atlanta are different from the people in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I mean, completely different. I don't even. I'm still trying to get the point that these people were trying to make. I just truly don't get it. She was talking about bones in your nose, bones in your ear. That's their culture. That culture is separated from the European culture. So anything that's separate from the European culture, our culture is controlled. Music, the food that we eat, all that shit was handed down and controlled. We can't rap about anything positive about us as far as growth and development. That's out the door. All our music is self-destruction, exploitation, degrading, and it's about murdering and killing. That's what our music is about. Our food gives us fucking Alzheimer's diseases, heart disease, fucking bad joints, bone degeneration. I mean, what the fuck? Like, what do we have as a culture in America?
Like you said, destruction.
Right, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck that these people do across 9,000 miles away from you, and they come over here onto a land where they are programmed to say, don't trust black people because they show you videos. They show them videos of us killing each other, and they sitting back. Mind you, they're coming from a country where as though people don't realize what goes on in Africa. When you see villages of people killed, these are militant people that are paid by the government that goes into these areas and slaughter hundreds of people. But the people that are in the village, they have no guns. They're not killing each other. They're not killing each other. So these people have come over here and saying, you know what? I want to make money and send it back home to get my people away from the people that's going to come in and kill them. Without we don't ask any, we don't talk and have these conversations. And believe me, I was ignorant at one point in time in myself. But I mean, at some point in time, we got to grow. Hold on, let me see this number. This person calling me up profusely. Hello? Hello? Oh, then the person called me with a restricted number, right? The person that called me 1,000 times, they called me with a restricted number. I say hello, they hang up. Can't make this shit up.
But going back to the whole FDA thing, when President Muhammad came over here to basically like speak to the UN about reparations, and I seen black people outside the courthouse yelling at him and being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? That kind of hurt me a little bit because I'm just like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, well,
what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Because we got to start thinking about who benefits more from it.
Yeah, come on.
From the division.
Come on, my brother.
They use the same tactics in Africa. They use the same tactics over here with the different gangs. We already know the history of the gangs here. You know what I'm saying? Divide them, make them fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Over there, they use the same tactics on us that they use to them.
Exactly.
Like, how are we not even seeing the parallels?
Exactly, my brother. Hold on for 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hello?
Hello?
Yes. Peace, appreciation, and value. I see you call a few times. Hold on for 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, my brother. Go ahead. My apologies.
But yeah, man, they use the same tactics that they use over here to them. You know what I'm saying? Because we are them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? They divide the different tribes so they can go in and take the resources.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, when you got people that are naive to reality. So if you're naive to reality, like I said to you, most people in America haven't traveled to Africa. Most Black people haven't traveled to Africa. They don't know what it's like to go into Africa and actually spend time amongst people in Africa. They don't know what it's like to be there. So you can only go off of what you've been told. And you most likely you've been told by people themselves that haven't been in Africa. Or they go into Africa and they want to be millionaires. They want to go into Africa and make money off of Africa. I didn't go to Africa for that. I went to Africa to actually realign myself and understand the thinking of the people that was there. And when I got there, it fucking blew my mind. It blew my fucking mind. That's all I can say. And I'm going to speak more about that. But I greatly appreciate the call, my brother. Thank you for chiming in.
All right, thank you, brother.
No problem. Peace, appreciation, and value.
Peace.
So it says, we aren't African, period. Why don't you call in? This person right here. Why don't you call in? Show me some scientific facts. Because all you doing is just, your fucking fingers are just 10 fingers down. FBA. Well, I don't know what that is. People, can you tell me what this is? I don't know. Can somebody tell me what that is? I don't know. I heard that before too. We aren't Africans. I'm indigenous to America. Okay, you're indigenous to America. That don't even make any sense. America is named after American Seuss. So you indigenous to America, you're a slave. You just got finished. You see, there's a difference between a POW and a slave. You are a slave. So you are indigenous to America. Of course you are. Not a problem. And for somebody to say to me, Kalai, you're feeling some type of way about people's opinions. No, when you're ignorant, I'm going to feel some type of way about your ignorancy because you're not displaying intelligence. So again, I don't have a problem with you disagreeing with what I'm saying. I'm asking you to give me some scientific information. I asked, thank you, sister. Thank you. I wanted to make sure I got that understood. So thank you very much. So I personally asked, what is it that separates Africans from African American? I asked you to give me a biological and a scientific, logical response on why Black people in America should not mingle, marry, or involve themselves with people from Africa. And I haven't heard not one fucking logical, common sense answer yet. Not one. I haven't even read one in the chat. And I'm reading too. I haven't read one and haven't heard one. I heard a 58-year-old and I heard a 68-year-old come up with some bullshit that I couldn't even possibly understand. Peace, appreciation, and value. I've been seeing you call for quite some time. What's on your mind?
Nah, bro. I mean, I'm going to keep it short.
Yes.
I called earlier. So what I'm saying is, so just like the reptilians.
Wait a minute. You called earlier?
Yeah, I spoke to you a little earlier.
All right.
I'm not the number that was.
All right. Well, no. Me and you talked earlier, though, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hold on. But listen, I want somebody else to call in, man. I don't want to talk about reptilians and none of that.
No. What I'm saying is, look.
All right. Hold on for 1 second, man. Hold on for 1 second. Peace, appreciation, and value. Hold the line for one. Peace, appreciation, and value. Hold the line for. Hold on. Hold the line for once. Oh, they hung up. Now, what you say? Go ahead. What you was going to say?
Nah, bro. Real quick, all I'm saying is, look, if the reptilians created the pink people, you got white people, Asian people, Arab people. He was able to do that with, different species of monkeys or whatever. You don't think it would probably be the same for us if the universe can create everything that, man can? You don't think like maybe there's probably different types of black people, but we're all the same.
I don't. If African people don't have any animal DNA, and I don't have any animal DNA, and we come from the stars, and they can sit in the sun just as much as we can without the lower. They don't have any. The lowest cancer rate. They don't have any. They don't have any problems or any photodermatitis, any issues with the sun, none whatsoever. So I don't understand.
So you think everybody on the planet, all black people, was jet black in the beginning? Like
Absolutely. Well, no, we were actually a different color. We pretty much probably was green, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you think okay. I mean, all right, bro, respect, bro.
Okay, thank you. All right.
All right.
You're telling everyone, hold on, let me read this comment. You're telling everyone what they should think. I'm not happy with your disrespect to the people calling in. You are using your platform to belittle those disagree with you. That's a lie. Get off my fucking page. That's a lie. I said simply to use logic and common sense. I don't know what type of bot you are or what you're trying to use, reverse psychology. That's not happening with me. All you got to do is not log in. Simple as that. Once again, I can give a clear explanation scientifically, historically, and through characteristics of why so-called black people should not be dealing with the pink-skinned people who have animal DNA. You mean to tell me you can't give me a clear scientific, common sense, logic, and reasoning on why black people should not be mingling and dealing with people that American black people versus people in Africa? Why can't we be dealing with one another? You haven't given. One person said because they got bones and they got bones inside of their mouth and they put bones inside of the air. The other one said because when we were walking down the street, they look at us and they don't speak to us. Are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me? That's something that you will criticize me about and not literally. Do you not understand what goes on with us as a group of people? That we are so far divided that right there is something that you would literally hold as the top of the echelon on why we shouldn't be dealing with one another. Come on, stop playing with me, man. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from.
Calling from New York.
All right, different bloodlines. So explain to me. Give me a second. Pause for 1 second. So explain to me, what do you mean by different bloodlines? That's what I'm trying to get to. See, now we could be talking about something. Explain to me scientifically, anatomically, different bloodlines. What do you mean by that? That's what I'm asking you. Go ahead. My apologies.
All right. I was trying to talk to you for a long time. I'm from New York. My name is Ramel. I wanted to talk to you about like some stuff. So it was one point in time where you said this world been colonized 7 times already, and this is our 8th, not 8th, but you said this happened several times already.
Yeah, this happened. This happened before.
This happened 7 times.
This happened several times before. Our enslavement. Yes, this is not the first time that we.
Different times.
Bro, listen. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
This happened several. This is not the first time. Now, what's next?
Nah, I just wanted to know about that stuff.
Okay. Yeah. This is not.
I'm getting nervous. Hold on. Yo, that's crazy. What were y'all talking about? About somewhere about Africa, something like that.
Yeah. Hold on for 1 second, man. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kala. State your name, city, and state where you calling from. Who's calling? I'm sorry?
Steven, 25 from Mississippi.
All right, hold on for 1 second, Steven. Let me get back to this caller. All right, hello?
Yeah, hello?
All right, young man. Come on, speak to me.
Okay. Now, I just wanted to know about that, about this happening several times, because that's crazy. I don't know, but
well, we was enslaved by the Asian race, we was enslaved by the Arab race, and we've been enslaved by the European, the Dutch, the French, the Portuguese. We've been enslaved by them too.
So wait, hold on. So is those the 7 times, or like is the 7
those
times
are,
like happen?
Those are different times that have taken place with us.
Oh, those are the different times. Okay, I thought it's like different times as far as like, there was a Caucasian race, like, I knew at the time, and then it happened, but you know, because it was created like 6,000 years ago, so that couldn't possibly happen. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say about 7 different times. It's, you know. So they was they genetically made to hate us, or was they programmed to hate us? Like
genetically made. They were genetically made to hate us.
Genetically made to hate us.
Yes.
And programmed to hate us too, because you know, slavery times. That's crazy. Wow. What else? Because I pretty much know all this stuff, so I just wanted to talk to you. For real.
Okay, no problem, my brother. Appreciate you calling in.
Appreciate you.
No doubt, my brother.
All right, see you.
All right, peace. Okay, so a piece of appreciation and value. I mean, you done said there's different bloodlines, and I'm still you haven't given me not one scientific explanation. Neither have this person right here. Turtle X, you haven't given me any explanation. We are not at where is the scientific information? If you don't give me the scientific information, I'm going to block you because I'm tired of hearing your mouth. Go ahead. So, peace, appreciation, and value. You're live with Kalal. State your name, city, and state where you're from.
It's Stephen, 25 from the city. I just wanted to say, you know, to our people that be saying that we're different from Africans. I mean, like you said earlier, they're just darker because of the region they're in. And then, you know, melanin evolves and it's like, you know, in the area we're in and stuff. So this is why they be taller and stuff like that. But it's just, again, we all come from the stars, people. We just had different tribes or whatever down here once we failed. That's literally it. Look at Avatar, the Navi people, they're all the same species. But when they went to the ocean, their phenotype was a little bit different because it adapted to their environment. That's all. We the same people.
Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that, man. I just don't. I'm still trying to get these people to, and that's that. But I think a lot of these people in the chats are just bots at this particular time and moment, though. So it's not too many people call in with that. It's just more these people in the chat that are bots. So I know how to get rid of the bots out of the chat. But thank you again. I appreciate you, brother. No doubt.
Hey, I just wanted to give you respect too, though. You know, I've been watching you for about like 4 years now. When you first started your old videos, I mean, looking back at them when you first started them, I guess I ain't seen them because back then I was young, I was young, 11th grade in high school, whatever. But you know, I've been tapped in for a little minute. I just couldn't put my finger on what it was until I came across your videos. And then you said something about genetics, and boom, it clicked right there. Been reading the genetic books and stuff like that. You even inspired me, bro, to go to the police station and talk to these people. Look them straight in the eye, like you said. I do that every time. Record it. Sometimes I don't, just be in my mode and just do it. I went to university when I did I used to work on solar and I traveled a lot. Virginia, went to university, talked to some geneticists there. Bro, the look on their face. This dude, he was like, "Oh, you know, I'm not an expert in that criteria. You can talk to her. She's more an expert in the whole biology part." So I went to the pink skinned woman and talked to her. This man that just said that walked over there, try to sneak and do it, but I seen him and he recorded me.
Good.
Their faces be priceless, man, and it's not like you know, I feel powerful over you because, like you said, they can't compete with us. So it's more like we're waking up now, so you see what it is.
Exactly.
So I just want to give you respect, bro. You know, abundance to you. You feel me? So that's it.
Gratitude, my brother. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you.
Of course, peace.
No problem. Peace. Yeah, so I haven't seen you have a miss that not our friends when we all come from the stars. They brothers. This is okay, cool. One friend. Okay, not mixed. I haven't seen anybody to give me any scientific. I haven't given it not one scientific. Let's use science to explain life. Yep, I'm with that. I'm all for that. Drop some documentation. These people don't believe DNA, but gotta pay child support. Yeah, exactly. We all Africans wake up. We just not the same people. All right, got you. All right, that's understandable. I haven't seen nobody calling with the genetic differences. Americans, not Egypt. Damn, y'all already hate Africans. Right? Okay. No, not all. Okay, got you. Okay. All right. So let me finish showing my pictures, man. Fuck all that. I mean, so this is them grazing sisters that are in the field. Let me go through this right here. Look at this. All of this is food, my people. All of this is food. Every bit of it. And look at it. Stretched for miles. All of this is food. This is me at the I was at the village. This is me in the village. Look at this. All of this is food. I was picking some of these trees, these plants, and making tea out of them. This is another good brother. This is his son right here. Look at the roads. Look at this roads, my people. Look at the housings. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. What is this? Let me see. What is this? All right, this is me walking. Look. First of all, let me explain something to you. Look at how she carrying that on her fucking head. You see that right there? With a baby walking right behind her. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this young one right here. Same thing. That's another girl carrying it on her head, coming from the fields. Coming from the fields. Look at that. Look at this. Beautiful. Amazing. Look at this. Let me friendly move. This is an elder from the. Hold on. Look at this woman right here and look at me. Just look at this woman right. That could pass for my grandmother. That could pass for my mother. Look at this woman right here and look at me. Look at that. That's an elder from the village. Look at this. Another sister from the village. She was cooking that day. Look at the children. This is another brother that me and this brother, even to this day, these people call me every day, people. Every day. Every day. Take a picture. This is nothing but green, nothing but food. Herbs, plants, mosquito repellent that they have over here, liquid. You could just pluck some of this shit and put it in your room, and there's mosquitoes will never bother you. Look at this here. Look at this. This is the king's wife of the village in which I was in. This is her sister. This is their cattle. This is the king of the village right here. And we was out early in the morning. He was showing me around, and we end up walking up to where his cattle was at. This is early in the morning. Early in the sunrise. Look how beautiful the sun just grazed this off the grass. This is me sitting inside where one of the villages are at. And I'm sitting inside. The sisters down there cooking. The brothers are over here talking. Hold on. Peace, appreciation, and value. Live with Kalai. State your name, city, and state where you're calling from.
Hey, Kalai. It's Alize Nesbitt. I'm from Sparta, Illinois. And I just had a few questions regarding to my situation.
All right, go ahead.
So
hold on. Don't hang up. Give me 1 second, because this call been calling in. Peace, appreciation, and value. Hello. I don't know why. Don't worry. That call up. That call will never get in again because they call and then they just hang up. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I was just saying. I have a white baby mother, and she kind of came through when I most needed her. You know what I mean? And
most of them do.
Huh?
I said most of them do.
Yeah. So I was just wondering, do you think some pink skinned women gonna overcome the Iceman inheritance, or is it just a no-go thing?
No. If you got animal DNA, it is what you is.
Yeah, because I do notice some traits that she be having. She'll get mad at little shit. It is just she don't like to see me happy sometimes, unless it's with her, only her.
Yeah, well, that's between. I don't know what to tell you, brother. Only thing I can tell you is that animal DNA is not natural.
Right. I understand that. I do make her watch all your videos with me, and she understands too. But like you said, some of them can mask that shit really good.
Right, but I would tell you this, bro. You don't have to force her to watch my videos. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what type of You don't know what that's doing to her psychologically. You see what I'm saying to you? Like, I'm just being honest with you. You don't know what that's doing to her. You shouldn't force anyone to do something that they don't want to do. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say I force her, but like I just pop it up on YouTube in front of her or on the TV or something, and she'll sit there and watch it. Okay. And I'll be trying to explain to her, like, yeah, like this is the reason why these people acting like this. Like that one P36 chromosome deletion shit is so real.
Right. Yeah, I got you. I'm not knocking what you're saying, bro. You know what I mean? I just know that this is a vital time. This is a very dangerous time and I will say to you that this is very psychological damaging when you know the truth and you start speaking about the truth. This is not something that's easy or easy pill to swallow, man. And I literally, and I'm being honest with you, man, I literally would be very mindful about what you are exposing her to.
Right. Okay. I mean, I just like to live in truth, and I still love her and my kids. You know what I'm saying? I really am there for my kids. But her, I have a love for her, but I understand like where her, history and shit come from. So I gotta be careful.
Yeah, absolutely. I would be.
Yeah, I definitely am, and I'm glad you told me I should like watch things that I expose to her and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we living in the natural.
There you go, brother. There you go. I mean, things happen. You never know how far. I'll just tell you, like, just be mindful of what you expose her to, because the mind can break, and once the mind break, I tell you, you don't know what can take place.
All right. Yeah. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I do got lots of questions. But maybe some other time I'll call you about anything else.
No doubt, my brother. I'm gonna do this live again. I'm gonna do phone call. I'm gonna do call-in lives. I'll probably do one. You know what? I'll probably do one Sunday. Sunday night, I'll probably do a big call-in live where I'll probably start like 8, 9 o'clock. That way I can get people on the West Coast to, join into.
All right, that sounds good.
All right.
I'm always tuning in.
No doubt, my brother. I appreciate you. Have an amazing day.
You too.
Okay. So just look at the roads. You know what I mean? When you talk about dirt roads, right? Look at the color of the road. That's like red. You see that reddish there? And the camera doesn't do it any justice either. And this is land upon. You look at all of this land behind me. Look at this. Acres and acres of land and food. Acres. Look at this. Look at these children. Look at these amazing children right here. Amazing. Look at this starseed right here. Amazing. Look at this. This is another sister. Look at this. Look at these sisters. Look at these brothers. Look. Amazing. Look at this brother and his daughter. Look. I was in a town and we pulled over on the road because the brothers wanted to pay. The brothers wanted to pray. And I wanted to stop. And, while they stopped and they was praying, I was moving around and talking to people. I'm not antisocial. I'm not antisocial at all. And again, this is the king of the village. And this is where I was at. And this is me the day that I was leaving the village. After I was there for 3 days. And I wish I could have stayed longer, but I was there for 3 days. And this is his brother. And this is my uncle. And look at these children right here. These are coming from the field. This thing right here, this bush in her hand, this is what you can put in your mouth to keep your teeth clean. Right here. And look at them. Mm-hmm. So yes, my people, that was and my experience in Africa is not the way America has taught me, who has told me is I didn't have that type of experience there. The experience that I had was breathtaking. It literally blew me away. It changed my whole heart and my whole outlook on life within itself. The people that the way they embraced me, the way that they spoke to me, the way that they treated me is not the way that America has told me and stories that I have heard. There's not that. It's not that at all. And in fact, like it far exceeded my expectations. I've never been in any type of environment where as though like you felt value, appreciation, safe, secure, love, and you didn't even speak their language, but their body language, the way that they treated you through their gestures, it was breathtaking, and I can't wait to go back. I would never travel to any other country other than to Africa. I would never go anywhere else. I would go back to Jamaica again. Yes, I would. I will do that. But for right now, I would never travel to any other place other than to Africa. And I feel bad as a so-called black man for me not to, for it took so long for me to get there. So yes, I would tell people go and experience it for yourself. I would tell you to go and experience it for yourself. If you sit back and you allow other people to tell you that haven't even never been there, but just read books and they just go off of a few people, encounters or that they have seen here in America, I would tell you it's not worth it. It's not worth it to go through it. I'm not taking any more call. I'm not taking Hello?
And they just go up. Hello, Kawhi?
Yeah, I'm not taking any more calls, bro. I took the phone call to tell you, like, I've seen you call a couple times and I tried to answer the phone, but I'm not taking any more calls though.
Okay, yeah, man, for sure. I understand. Thank you for answering it just now. Yeah. I'll try you again.
Yeah, I'll be back on Sunday. I'll be back on Sunday. You can jump on here on Sunday.
Yeah, man, Kalai, bless you. Honestly, man, abundance to you. Like, you're awesome, dude. I'm so happy to just catch you on the phone. Separate from the live, whatever it is. Like, I'm grateful for you, man. I really appreciate you, for real, man.
No problem, my brother. I really appreciate you as well, my brother. So I would definitely keep this. Was it 647? I would keep this in mind. So when I do take calls next week, I will definitely make sure I get to your phone call if you call, my brother. But my apologies though, because I am done with the phone. I'm done with the live for the day.
All good, brother. All good. All right, man. Next time.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right. Abundance. Yeah, I'm not taking no more calls, my people. Let me do this right here. Wasn't expecting. All right. So, I appreciate you all. And again, I mean, those that feel as though that I felt some type of way that no one gave me a scientific logic, reasoning, or why we should not be dealing or mingling with our brothers and sisters in Africa. Yeah, I'm not going for it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. You don't have to agree with me, but if somebody would have said, "Hey, Kala, scientifically, such and such, this is why," because scientifically their blood is this, scientifically their genetics is this, scientifically this, that, and the third. You know what? Let me go look into this. You know what? You're absolutely right. My apologies. Maybe we shouldn't be dealing with one another. I totally get it. But to be sitting there saying that because they put bones in their lips, when we put fucking earrings and needles and pins, if you look at it, we're doing the same thing over here now. What about the hook in the nose? What about the piercings in the lip? We're doing the same thing that they're doing over there. The only difference is we're doing it with smaller piercings and they doing it with bones. So I really don't get the logic and the reasoning behind such disdain for a group of people that you can't prove that they actually enslaved us, because where are the slave ships at? And you know that the pink skin race would really love for that to really have happened, because now they can take the light off of him and point the light at them and say, hey, here's the slave ships, and here are the Africans that actually enslaved you and helped us enslave you and brought you over here. They will be glad to do that. The same way when it comes down to animal DNA, instead of them having a pink skin, blue eye poster child for animal DNA, they would have black people first and then the pink skin, because they came after us. See, I'm just thinking, and I'm thinking beyond the box. So that way I would rather build bridges instead of burning them down. And this is just a further division to keep black people isolated, so that way that they are easily infiltrated. That's all it is. And I see it clear as day. And a lot of us are supporting this ideology because you haven't really been anywhere and you only taken indoctrination. So again, I appreciate you. Y'all love saying it's the white people's science, but the white scientists are studying our DNA and our planet. Thank you. Let me put that up there again. Right, let me put that up. Y'all love saying it's the white people's science, but the white people's scientists are studying our DNA and our planet. Thank you very much. That's factual truth. And the one thing about science is you can't change the functionality of something. See, an atom is an atom. They can't change that. You see what I'm saying to you? They can't change the way life is brought onto the planet unless it's artificial life. They can't change that. You see what I'm saying? They can't change the way the frequencies of the sun is vibrating. They can't change that. They could just distract you from it and try to keep you from it, but they can't change it. And because you yourself is not thinking, not a problem. You can continue to do you and have your opinions versus, actually things that make common sense and, and reasoning for us to literally, Kala, please, when you get the time, can I get your thoughts on the fact that people aren't teaching the other races of people can heal if they have good heart? Oh, this right here. Oh, yeah, we go. You know what? Let me deal with that on Sunday. I want you to remember this right here. When people, these so-called people that are telling them you have good hearts and you plant trees and you put your feet in dirt, you're going to have an opportunity to survive what you call a solar blast, and you're going to be able to walk underneath the sun without the ozone layer. I think not. Who told you that? You can sit there and believe it if you want to, but you will be fried like bacon outside. Trust me. Because the ones that are drinking tea and hugging trees, you're still inside. You're not outside. I know you're not. I appreciate you all, woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light, each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters. Protect yourself at all times with knowledge, sunlight, chlorophyll, and distilled water. Kalama Amin Ra, divine gene for life. Star seeds, your voice will be heard. I can guarantee you and promise you. You have been forgotten. You have been abandoned. You have been abused, and you have been completely neglected. But I can guarantee you, going forward on this planet, we all will feel shame and embarrassment for what we have allowed to be done to you, even to ourselves when we were children, and now passing it down to you. But the universe and the sun said this was the last generation that will be going down that road. This is the end of it all. And I know you may not see it clearly at this very point in second, but I can promise you one thing. Going forward in 2027, you all, everyone will start to see the great separation at hand. Abundance and gratitude to you all. Y'all all have an amazing rest of your night.